Get this started in the meantime, you know. Whoa, hey. It looks like, yeah. Oh, wow. That actually started up super quick. Let's go. All right. Welcome back, everybody, to the Slice of Shonen podcast, episode number 25. Wow, I was about to say 24. Damn. Again, you think I'd know since I make these shits, but whatever. Shout out to Nero already in the chat. Let's fucking go indeed, my friend. We got some things to talk about. Not a whole lot, but also a whole lot at the same time. We had a chapter come out recently, MHA. It was pretty mid, as usual. And then we...
still going strong.
Yeah, so in all seriousness, we got the MHA chapter to talk about this week. Pretty eventful, but I doubt we'll talk about it for too long, especially since that's our only chapter that came out this week. So... as always, whenever we got these short weeks going on, we come up with something to make a tier list about. And this time we did shonen main characters because that's been in the cards for a while. A lot of people have been asking for it. We've been trying to figure it out ourselves, and now we finally did it. So look at us. We're being a little bit productive here. But anyway, as always, I am never alone. I have got my wonderful hype men with me who agree with everything I say because we are an echo chamber, a collective, and I'm just right all the time. So we have...
Hive mind, if you will.
Yes.
Well...
well, all right. Well, let me run through here before, you know, I show you guys that this isn't a democracy later on. So we have the Ty. We have the Jigga. We have the Taco. We have the me. Hey, how's it going? We have the Silver. We have the Sage. And then we have, of course, last but not least, the Zenith Annie Manga, who made this wonderful background for us. We had a plan, which we'll talk about at the end of the stream because... spoiler alert, we're gonna be doing another tier list that's at some point, so we got something, the plans for that, but I didn't want this thumbnail to go to waste. It's too good, so I wanted to just use it for our talks here on MHA. And Sosuke is actually waiting to swap over.
I was
wow,
waiting for a good transition point.
He's knocking
sorry
on the door.
Whoops. Sorry about that. But welcome, the Sosuke. I was just introducing everybody. But perfect time you came in. Is there anything you guys would like to say before we get started?
Not particularly. I'm just excited to do this.
Okay.
Think
So
you got a page this chapter?
yeah. So well, this is kind of weird actually because I don't think Sosuke has read the new MHA. And I assume he's just here for the tier list. So you want to just start tier list first?
Oh wait, completely forgot about the chapter. If you guys want to do the chapter first, I can just leave. I'll be back after.
Oh, okay. I wasn't sure if you had the time or not. We absolutely
Oh,
planned
yeah,
this
that's
out,
fine.
by the way, chat. Don't worry about it. Okay, yeah. So we'll talk about MHA,
Yeah, totally.
and we'll let you know for sure whenever we're done talking, and you can slide on back in here, Shine.
Okay, that's fine.
I bet. So, fellas, MHA chapter. How we feeling about it this week?
It was pretty good.
Yeah.
The
greatest
happy
chapter
to see,
Happy to see Bakugo show out, you know? Got his little power up.
Yeah, I
and
like
now
this.
he's
It was a
doing some
good
shit.
little Bakugo chapter. I was not expecting this. I don't think any of us were.
No.
Nah.
So, in terms of a chapter that was unexpected, it was pretty good.
Kind of a dick move to leave it on a cliffhanger before not.
Not-
Yeah.
Next week.
I mean, that's
What are you
just been
talking-
MHA recently.
Yeah, I was gonna say, what are you
Yeah.
talking about? You don't like all the cliffhangers?
We've
Yeah.
gone over this. Rishi hates all of you, so it's fine.
Yeah.
I
Right,
forgot.
sorry,
That's
yeah.
my bad.
Yeah.
I don't know how you could have forgotten, but
I don't think he hates us. This nigga's just ready to go home, bro. He's ready to
Every
wrap
time
this series the
you
fuck
start
up.
a new chapter, you just forget that. Oh yeah, that's right. That man on the other side of the planet, he doesn't like me.
Yeah.
Not that I forgot.
The man on the other side of the page, he hates me. But I thought this was a good chapter. I especially love anything Bakugo related. It just kind of made me sad a little bit because I was like, man, dude, I miss the Shigaraki of old, bro. Like
Well,
yeah.
It's
fuck,
interesting
man.
because, like, everything he says in this chapter is just so not Shigaraki. Like,
I
this is-
know,
I think it
bro.
is cool that you
I mean-
can tell who's talking just by the dialogue.
Yeah.
Because there are no different.
Where are my
Yeah.
video game references?
God, where's
That.
my Fortnite dances? Where are they
Like,
at,
even
bro?
just his posing where he's like standing and he has his hand outstretched and everything. It's so like
It's
just
so
over dramatic all for one.
Yeah,
Right?
I was like, fuck, man. Because I mean, for those of you who don't follow me, I Anime Black Man. Link is down in the description. I posted on my Twitter where I was just like, fuck. Like, I made a meme. It was just like the virgin Shigaraki who wants to take over the world versus the Chad Shigaraki who wants to destroy it and give his friends everything they want. Because that was so cooler. It was so much cooler. I love that little interaction in MVA, especially the one with him and Toga, where he was like, nah, you deserve to be happy. And she was like, yeah, let's fucking go. I thought that was cute. But now it's just like, ah, yes, I wish to take over the world. Everybody will be underneath my thumb. And I was like, oh, brother. God damn it. Look at how they've done my king. Yeah,
I
dead
think
ass.
it's funny because there's the whole thing where he's like, everyone will be equal as the exploited class. Don't you guys want peace? Like, he knows he's so full of shit and he's just taunting them about it.
Yeah,
Yeah.
he's like, isn't this
Stuff
what
like
heroes want? It was like, oh, fuck you.
Well, I didn't realize how
Such an
short the
asshole.
chapter was. It was only
Yeah,
13 pages.
13.
it's
Yeah.
very short.
On
Yeah, I
some
will say
Black
that is
Clover
something I
shit.
do appreciate. I do appreciate that about All for One is that he is a very effective at being an utter piece of shit. Like,
He just
Yeah.
wants to taunt people, and I love it.
Yeah. Unless you're Endeavor,
like,
then that shit just don't work.
It's just kind of, we didn't really like learn anything new in this chapter.
Mhm.
I think it was just kind of introducing this location and just showing us where what everyone's doing.
Which was weird,
And-
and I want to talk about that when you're done. Go ahead. I'm sorry.
And then I was just gonna also say it's like the Bakugo stuff was really good, but also it's just kind of reiterating that we already knew Bakugo has changed, which is nice. I like seeing more examples of it. I like seeing him work together with everyone and appreciate everyone's help. And he's still the same Bakugo in his he hasn't just become a new person. You know what I mean?
His demeanor
Yeah.
is
He's
still,
still
the
an
same.
asshole.
Yeah.
But he's a lot more cooperative, I guess, now.
I
which
feel
is really
that.
which is cool because it makes him just significantly stronger.
Oh yeah.
Like,
I love this
Bakugo was
upgrade for him.
Yeah, Bakugo was always so competent, always such a one-man army. But seeing him actually work together with people is yeah, he's fucking great. And I love his support course. The fucking shoulder
Yeah,
cannons. Those are
they're
so
sick.
yeah, no,
Yeah.
that's
Such
awesome.
a cool
Yeah.
item.
I'm still trying to
Cool.
figure out where he was keeping those.
Well, it
Bro,
seems
man.
to have a lot of the same. I think it's called compression tech or whatever, because it's
Oh, shit,
something
Mr.
that the no, it's something that the who are they called, the the people that Redestro led? and now-
Detonarat.
Detonarat, thank you. It's something that Detonarat used a lot for their support gear. I think it's brought up briefly in one
Oh.
of the Mei Hatsume chapters earlier, where it's it uses a specific metal that
Yeah. That
don't
would
have
make
a lot of
sense
right
with
now.
Curious's gauntlet. Because that
Yeah,
shit
that's the
fucking
same technology.
transformed. Yeah.
Yeah.
What's up, Executioner? And also
We don't know a
Cyber
whole lot about it. It's brought up as just this is some really new advanced stuff. I think it's used more in America. I think that's brought up briefly.
That makes
which,
sense.
USA, USA.
Bro, I don't know if we
USA.
can chant. We got murked the last time we were here. I don't know if we can really say nothing. I don't know. We got murked
Hey,
when
man,
we
we
were in
got-
this series.
Hey man, we can always say that. USA.
That's for
Hey
sure.
man, even when we lose, we win.
Hey, let's go.
We don't know how to take losses, bro.
Yeah.
True.
Bro,
America doesn't do the initial right thing. We just keep doing things wrong until they end up right. That's how we do it.
Hey, based.
Cyberraptor, I see you. I hear you. You heard that
Yeah.
song from someone that offered
That
us
was
the worst
me.
thing to happen to
That was
MHA.
me. It was me.
Unfortunately, there are just some things in our lives that we need to remove. Like
All for
those
One.
opinions.
No, I agree. All for one. No, you're absolutely right. I agree with that. I agree. We definitely should take out old nutsack face. Although I suppose his face won't look so nutsacky after his transformation.
Yeah, he's
Which
uh,
is what I was gonna talk about. It was kind of weird that we just cut to this location. Like, cause especially after the cliffhanger of last week, it was weird that we not only cut here, but Taco brought it up earlier. It was kind of just like a getting us reacquainted with stuff. Like, it felt not like filler, obviously, because we got Bakugo's new shit and all that, but like it was just a weird chapter to follow up on after last week's.
This feels like a chapter we would have gotten after the All for One stuff was wrapped
That's
up.
what I was thinking.
Which I'm wondering
Like,
why, because there, like there has to be a reason. Like, what is does he not want to show us something? Is he skipping ahead to skip something? Like, I don't know. It's interesting.
It's even
like that
more
would
fucked
be
up
the
'cause
case.
we had 2 separate cliffhangers.
Yeah.
Because we had the All for One and the Deku one, and then he chose to not show either.
I mean,
Welcome to MHA in
Really
Act 3.
interesting.
I mean, overall, I feel like this is just gonna be like some hype building maneuvers. Like we're gonna cut away from All for One recovery in his original body. We cut to this chapter, and then after a while, we're gonna cut back to that scene again, and we're pretty much everyone's fucking floored.
I think
Yeah,
it's gonna
it might
be like
that kind
a
of situation, which would be really cool.
I think it's
It
gonna
would
be
be.
a fucking Madara situation where All for
Yeah.
One's just
Oh
gonna
my
show up
God.
where Shigaraki is, and they're like, "What the fuck?" Like, I think that's what it's gonna be, and then we're gonna flash back to what happened next chapter. I think that's just what's gonna happen.
Bro, Bakugo's gonna be all for Shigaraki the next chapter, bro.
True.
Literally,
that'd be
the next
based.
chapter's gonna open up. He's just gonna be knocked the fuck out.
Damn. He's gonna be it's gonna be a revenge
Sure,
for
Grandpa.
Endeavor, bro. He's gonna be posing like All Might on top of him too. And then
Yeah,
he's
what
gonna
was so
Fortnite
hard
dance on him.
about that?
Yeah.
As for dog shit that would be, I would still like it. And I'm like, damn, he's doing the pose. Look, he's doing the thing.
Hey, yeah.
Let's go.
Hey, that'd be sick. Yeah, right. I understand this reference. All for One should have died in Kamino. You know what? Yeah, fuck that guy. Yeah, you're right, unoriginal. He should have died.
You switched
You're right.
up for the agenda. Can't
You're
have
right.
shit here.
You're right. You damn
Can't
right.
have shit in Slice of
You
Shonen
damn
podcast.
right. I was thinking about it. I was like, I kind of liked him being alive and, just chilling in prison. But then I thought
Yeah.
about it, and that nigga broke out. Jail wasn't enough. We need to fucking execute this nigga ASAP.
It's always now it's just gotten to the point where it's just like this is All for One's doing again. Like what hasn't he done by this point?
Yeah,
Yeah.
right, bro. I'm
Bro,
genuinely waiting. He's gonna be
Somehow
fucking
All for
tied
One
to the
return.
creation of quirks, and
Yeah.
yeah,
It
I'm
was
waiting for it.
me.
Yeah, I am the one who created quirks. It's like, oh
I
shit.
gave
God,
that little
I fucking
dude the
hate
ability to
that.
glow.
Like I can't.
I created.
I created the quirks, and also Shigaraki, I gave you your quirk, and also
Y'all just
Izuku,
fucking
I
want
fucked your
Kage
mom.
And we find out that All for One is Deku's dad. Like,
Oh,
Bruh.
that
No.
the
Dude.
dad for one theory.
Bruh. Oh god. I hope
well, we
not.
also find out that he's also his mom. Like, he's both.
Oh
And Deku's
shit.
mom is just like a...
Hey,
Okay,
JJK coming in.
Let's
Yeah.
get it. hey, talking about a base series. Let's go. But let me actually scroll through the rest of it. Oh,
There is a lot.
real quick.
Yeah, I mean, it's a short chat.
Yeah, I just realized, because usually I keep the chapters up in front of me on my phone, and then I realized I wasn't doing that. There was something that I wanted to bring up that it wasn't bad or anything. It was just very weird when they were like, wow, look at Bakugo. He's learning how to use teamwork. And I was like, dog, where were y'all in Class 1A versus Class 1B?
Mhm.
Like, I can okay, logically, I can understand, like, Mirko, because duh, dummy, stupid, she wasn't there. But, like, the fact that the story is like, wow, look at how much Bakugo has grown. He's working with others. Yeah, that's been happening.
I
Yeah,
think
man.
it's trying
We've been
to
doing that for a while.
like directly like contrast that with All for One, which like it's a recap for us, but story wise it's like, yeah, here's like the opposite.
Yeah,
Which-
I feel like this
yeah.
definitely could be establishing more of a personal connection between like
Mhm.
Shigaraki and Bakugo, because that's been a thing that the community has brought up for a while, that Bakugo doesn't really have a specific villain to fight. Like the closest you could argue was Shigaraki, and obviously that's gonna be Izuku's fight. So like,
Well, a lot of people thought he was gonna fight All for One, but then Endeavor did that. So
oh, okay.
yeah.
I mean, hey, I wouldn't be mad at that, but hey,
He's
Endeavor
still
was also
good,
raw
bro.
as fuck. Yeah, I'm
I
telling
mean,
you.
he is fighting All for One right now.
Yeah.
Nah,
Don't
it's
remind me,
perfect.
bro.
Now you can have multiple people. You can have multiple people fight All for
Everyone
One.
is all for one. Everyone fights all for one.
It
Bro.
hurts my soul.
Fucking Spinner's gonna get taken over by All for One. That little quirky you got from All for One is gonna corrupt
Yeah.
him.
I've
He's gonna
planted
be
a
all for
bomb inside of your quirk, Spinner. If you dare betray me, you will die.
Yeah.
But if you are loyal to me,
Monologue
I will
for
take
me.
over your
Monologue.
body.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's funny. I'm seeing in the chat the whole like All for One being Deku's dad might actually happen because nothing links him to Deku like Shiggy. Have y'all seen the theory that Deku and Shigaraki are related?
No, I didn't even know that was a
Yeah.
theory.
Nah.
This is an old theory, not that old. It came up when MVA came out, like near the end of that, and
Hmm.
basically the idea is that Nana and Deku's mom are somehow related. The first thing is like
Oh.
really basic. It's not that interesting. It's the hairstyle. and
I was
that's,
about to
like,
say,
you
is it
know,
because All Might made
directly
that
compared by the
comparison?
story.
Yeah,
They do
yeah.
look kind of similar when she was younger. The other thing that's interesting is during MVA, you see there's the moment in the flashback when Shigaraki is about to kill his dad, and it's hard to tell in the panels because the panels are small, but he like his dad like pulls something to him, like with
Oh.
a quirk that he hits Shigaraki with, and it's very similar to
Oh, is it like the
Deku's mom's
shovel?
quirk. Yeah. Yeah.
Oh.
So it's like that started that
Oh.
whole theory that maybe they're somehow related, which that's
I never
possible.
knew that. Yeah, I didn't even.
So
I'll have
then
to
it
go
could
back
be-
and look at that.
Okay, that's interesting because now we make
Yeah.
them cousins.
Yes.
Yeah, that would make them something like cousin.
That's a
I
fucked
mean-
up family tree, bro.
You want to know what's
Honestly,
crazy? I
could-
could definitely see that
kinda buy
happening.
that. Like,
Yeah.
It'd definitely be more believable. Only is compared to them like being secret brothers or whatever. Like that would just be dumb. But cousins, I can kind of buy into that.
It's just gonna be the end of the second MHA movie, but Bakugo's replaced with Shiggy, and 9 is replaced with All for One.
Oh my god. That'd be good. That'd be really good. I don't know what you're talking about.
I wanna
Hey,
see shit
shouts
right
out.
at the speed of sound.
Yeah, bro, it's gonna be sick.
What if Jiggy's dad was just a fucking Jedi? I don't know.
Maybe you think he got the Force like that?
Yeah. Horikoshi likes Star Wars.
That's also very true. I had a joke I was gonna say, but I forget. It probably wasn't funny.
Yeah.
So let me try to scroll through. Yeah, I guess there's just not much else. Like, it was a very
I
simple
am
chapter.
like genuinely I made fun of it, but I am excited about like how this cliffhanger is gonna turn out, like how this
Yeah.
clash is gonna go. Like it's really fucking hype.
I hope it fucks Shigaraki up, because if y'all remember
I
the
mean,
last
I think
time,
it's going to work. Like I
Yeah.
think he's gonna do some damage.
because
this
the
is- Like
the-
this is the strongest attack we've ever seen him do.
yeah, because the last time Bakugo was launching some shit at Shigaraki got in his face and said, "Nigga, you are trash. This quirk is ass, bro. Damn, you suck. I don't even want this shit no more." And then tried to run after Aizawa. I was like, God damn, bro, what the fuck? So I hope it does fuck Shigaraki up a little bit. Maybe Bakugo could fucking taunt him for it. Like, oh, you said my quirk was fireworks? How about this, biatch? Die. Eat a dick, nigga. Die. So I'd like that. That'd be cool. But yeah, I think that is actually everything I wanted to bring up about the chapter.
Yeah,
Same here.
honestly.
Okay.
I want
Any-
to bring up that this chapter has my 3 favorite things:
Oh
a cool
god.
clash at the end, a silly Denki face, and Mirako ass.
That's true. Shout out
You're a
Mirko.
simple man. I respect.
Shout
that.
out
No,
Momo
bro.
Boobies. Shouts out. Yeah, I think that's everything I wanted to say. Any last words before we switch
Hato's
over to
still
this
hot
tier
too,
list?
bro. She don't do shit, but I like Hato.
Yeah, Hato is great. Hato is very
Yeah.
great.
She blocked an attack.
Yeah, her short hair is
Good for
cute.
her.
I
He's
like
hard carrying.
it. That's
the
true.
panel you're talking about, Zenith, and huh?
Are you
that
talking
was
about the force pull from the dad, or?
Yeah. Well, it kind of looks like it's kind of like.
Right, it's
thrown at
hard to
him.
tell.
Or,
It's hard
like,
to
it-
tell.
Yeah. So I don't want to say like why.
chapter
It's
is
not
it wrong or
confirmed either way. I do think it's an interesting theory.
Yeah, I didn't notice
Okay.
that actually.
That's cool.
Jigo, what chapter was it?
Okay, now I gotta sit back down and find.
Shit, never mind. You don't have to do that. Don't.
No, I have to now.
All right. Well,
Maybe
while
like
you're
around
doing
240, I
that,
think that's where the back.
236.
236.
Thank you.
There you go. Now the audience knows. But we may as well just transition into this little tier list here real quick. Let me just jot this down so I can put the timestamps later on in this video. I also edit these things ever so slightly though. Not really. I just put timestamps. Let me put this here. Let me do this a little here. Let me put this here. Oh shit, I forgot I gotta go to the second screen and bow. All right. Now you all should see the list.
Thanks for joining for the short MHA part, Cyberraptor. See you
Yeah.
around next week.
Yeah, see you later, man. Thank you. We appreciate you. But now you see the list here. Same old as last time. We are going to be ranking all of these shonen MCs, and it should be a whole lot of fun. I can't wait to show my friends that democracy doesn't exist, and I think this will be a really fun time. So we may as well just jump right into it. Well, first off, hold on. We'll get the easy one out of the way. All right, so let's start off with Aaron Yeager, fellas. Where we putting Aaron Yeager?
Here's the thing. So my feelings on Aaron have been are weird. I was very judgmental.
Oh wait, hold on.
When the-
Let's bring Sosuke back in. I'm sorry. Continue.
I
Keep
did.
talking. Oh, you did?
He's
Oh,
here.
I
Yeah,
did not
he's
know
here.
that. I'm sorry. I had Streamlabs up. I didn't see it. My
He's
bad.
just real sneaky about it, bro.
My
He's a
fault.
real stealthy guy.
Continue. I'm
He's
sorry.
Well, so I was really judgmental when the ending happened because what my biggest issue with the ending when it came to Aaron's character was the fact that the story was ultimately about the meaning of our choices, but it ultimately stripped away his agency. So it's like, what are we supposed to read in about his choices? Like, the intrigue of that part of the story and his character isn't there, and it just has that thing at the end where it's like, yeah, you know, I would have done it anyway. Well, it's cool that you said that. That doesn't, like,
You know what, Zenith?
it's
I
just
would
to
have
have your
been.
cake and eat it too, and that's what annoyed me about it.
Here's the
I
thing,
have
Zenith.
become-
I would have been the interesting character you thought I was had this other thing happened.
Exactly. That's how it feels. I've become more forgiving of it over time because I think a lot of the issues with the ending are it's more my issues with just Ymir as a character, and like Aaron is just an unfortunate victim on the side.
I'ma be straight up honest with y'all. I'ma just put my fucking meat on the table here. Aaron's F tier for me. I'm gonna be 110%
because
honest.
I think he still has his really good moments, like all the
Nah,
shit,
bro.
like all the shit he
It's-
did in Marley was still him.
Yeah, I agree. I mean, I feel like it would be doing him too dirty if we just put him in F and then it.
I don't think so at
he's a
all.
I mean, I think what's like there is no place in this list that we could put Aaron and like please most people. Like, we're gonna make some people mad. I think that's funny.
Yeah, I mean, it's
There
always
is
gonna
That's why you should put
happen.
him in F just to make
That's
it
why,
even.
you know,
Let's
yeah,
go.
make everyone mad. Fuck
Let's
'em.
go. My agenda's being
Fuck
pushed
you.
here. But were you
y'all. I
Silver
don't
saying something,
care.
Silver? Were you
Yeah, does
mentioning
anyone else
something?
have anything to say about Aaron?
Yeah.
'Cause I know a lot of people.
I
here
thought
have
Silver
very
was
strong
saying something,
opinions.
so I
He's
just wanted to go back to him.
Attack on Titan for me, so
Yeah, I wouldn't put him in F. Like, I don't think he's anywhere near like.
Oh,
my least
wait,
favorite
hold on.
character.
I've been meaning to ask Sage. how you feel about Aaron? Because I think you mostly like the ending, right?
Yeah, I'm mixed on it, but I'm liking more than most of you guys.
Okay.
I think a lot of the issues that thinking about what Tina, you were saying about the whole agency thing. I mean, that never bothered me because and Aaron does say he would have done it anyways, and I fully believe it. I think the
I do
fate in
believe he
Attack on
would have been an
Titan-
interesting character in the end. You're right.
Yeah,
Let my
the
man
fate
win.
in Attack on Titan
Damn.
is- I think it's something that's only so set in stone because of how Aaron is. That his nature is so strong that
So you think
He
it's like a
can't break away from
compatibilism
that
sort of
path.
thing?
yeah, something like that.
Okay.
It's something I really like. It's a testament to how strong his character is more than a detriment.
Gotcha.
Yeah, I mean, I do think his characterization is really strong. And I do think that does come into one of the issues overall with the ending is when he declares the rumbling, it's such a moment where there is no doubt in your mind that he is being serious, that this is what he plans to do, because his characterization is so good up to that point that it is completely in line with everything we've seen and built up to.
Mhm.
That's what makes that moment so impactful, is there is no doubt when you see it that he's serious, and then he doesn't.
I'm going to
But then
keep
he
moving
says he would
forward.
have, and it's just the execution is just messy, and that's the issue with it. Is all the ideas are there, and I'm fine if this story that is about the meaning of our choices and how we approach these big conflicts, and then he wants to tell this complicated story about agency, and free will and all that stuff, but he includes all this stuff in the last bit. It's there is some buildup, but for the most part, a lot of the plot reveals around it are introduced in the last bit, and it's kind of just doesn't mesh well, and Aaron is directly at the center thematically of this conflict, so I think it's just quite messy in how it's handled, and Aaron loses a lot of points for that.
Yeah.
Just in my view.
Because logically, not to get into too many spoilers here, because I don't know if everybody watching has read the ending. Logically, the ending for Aaron makes sense, but at the same time, you could explain Aaron's actions and they'd make sense, but at the same time, you'd have to ignore parts of his characterization in order to get there. And I think that's kind of not great, especially when it involves just straight up lying to your audience for a year in real time about your main character's intentions, and then just being no, not really. It's so weird because of how Ymir ties into it and the connection she has to Mikasa. It very much makes it seem like the rumbling wasn't even a thing that Aaron, it hardly even seems like something that Aaron chose to do. It more so seems all right, well, I kind of gotta just do this. And it's not even just oh, I gotta do it to protect my people or protect my friends. It's no, I straight up just have to do this, which is why he was talking about oh, I would have did it if I wasn't so tied to this fate and shit like that. But it's just so strange because okay.
Well, it's
Part
one
of
of those
what-
things where it's talking about Aaron is just inherently complicated because the ending is so fucking complicated.
Yeah, and it's just part of what makes I'm trying to figure out how to say this without saying any spoilers.
Yeah.
Part of what makes Aaron having the Titan or the founding Titan such a big deal is hey, this guy isn't influenced by the king's will. He isn't influenced by this power at all, and that's a problem. That was like the key factor in how Tiber got the world to declare war on parody, because they were like, hey, we've been safe this whole time actually, except now we gotta fucking do something. And you get to the final chapter and find out, oh, actually that's not true. It's just so much stuff for Eren is, I feel, just gone. And there are things too where it's like it felt like the story wouldn't shy away from making Eren just look like an evil person, but then you get to the end and there's so much stuff that happens that it's just like, oh no, you should feel bad for this guy, but at the same time you shouldn't, because he would have just did it anyway. But at the same time, look at how sad all the stuff is involving him. It's just like, it just comes together, and it doesn't click for me at all. And it's just a big problem that I have with the ending in general. I guess to promote my own shit, I plan on making a full video on this. So if you want to hear my full thoughts on that, look forward to that. But for now, without saying too much in spoilers, I do not like Eren. So I would put him in F tier. What's up, Franklin, by the way?
Yeah, I mean, I don't dislike him that much. I just more, it just feels like his character is technically intact by the end of the story, but so much shit happens that like Isayama has to go out of his way to make it that way, with like some dialogue to make sure like, no, this is still his character, don't worry, you know, it's all good. Like it has to go out of the way to keep his character intact despite all the shit that's happened.
AOT going out of its way for everything it does for those last few moments there.
And that's really
the problem.
What my issue comes
Yeah.
So much shit is happening that like technically conflicts, and then it has to go out of its way to just kind of fit the pieces together, and it doesn't really fit perfectly. It feels convoluted at the end for a lot of stuff. And you know, I don't want this to turn into a full discussion of AOT's ending, because at this rate it will be. It's just,
I mean, I'm fine with putting him in like...
You can't talk about any aspect of the ending without going off the deep end a little.
Yeah, I'm fine with putting him in D. That's fine. Like, if you guys want to just cut it there.
The last couple times we did tier lists, when we had like a big discussion, we would usually end it with like a vote, just to like see how everyone feels.
Yeah.
Okay. We aren't going to please anyone, I feel.
Go down the list.
All right, so let's go down the list here. Let me pull up Discord.
What a start. I feel like we should have put him near the end.
Nah, it's fine.
Alright, just get him out of the way.
All right, so Ty, where would you put Eren on this list?
I feel like I have no agency since I haven't read Attack on Titan. So
all right, so Jigga, have you read AOT?
Nope.
All right, Taco hasn't. I already said I'd put him in F. Silver, where would you put him?
I would at least put him in C, like bottom of it, and at the very least.
All right, Sasuke, where would you put him?
C.
All right, Sage, where would you put him?
B.
Where'd you say C?
B tier.
B, okay.
Trying to lower it as much as you can.
And
what do you say? D?
Where
I would say C, just because it's like all the stuff I love about his character is still technically there, but it's just muddled.
Y'all are generous for real. All right, moving on to Akame from Akame ga Kill.
All right, S tier, right? Let's do it, Taylor.
I mean, I'd put her. I like Akame. I'd put her at like a strong like B.
I think she's a good B. I think she's a solid B.
Yeah, I think that works. Anybody else have anything they want to bring up for Akame? Is B a
Bro,
good
has
spot?
anyone else seen Akame ga Kill?
I don't
God,
think so.
that,
I
no.
mean,
No.
Got it.
Mine.
The
I
only
have
main
potential.
characters. Got it. Only main characters have seen Akame ga Kill. That's true. All right. So Emma from the Promised Neverland. How we feeling about it? Where are we putting her?
I like Emma.
I like
Hmm.
Emma.
I think
yeah.
I see her low.
Yeah, I don't know. Emma's weird because I think she's a very strong main character in the fact that she drives a lot of shit that happens. Like, her goal is what directs the plot, and I think that's good for a main character.
Mm-hmm.
But like, I just don't find her that interesting.
That's
not.
my thing.
She's pretty. She
Yeah.
is pretty generic. Like she's.
I was about to say I
she's
was
a
gonna put her in
well
C.
written- She is like the generic main character prototype or like character where it's just like, yeah, she loves her family and she never gives up and
Ooh, I love
yada
my
yada.
wife. I love
She
my
does
wife.
it.
Ah.
So it's like
Yeah.
she's a good version of that. That's why I think high C. Like I think
I think
Yeah.
that's fair.
Nah, I
She's
was-
good.
I feel that's
I mean,
good.
she is average, but she's a good average.
Yeah, I can agree with that.
Also, just to say, Sky couldn't be here, but he did give us his tier list beforehand, which we don't have to really pay attention to it. But I did want to just bring up for Akame ga Kill. He did put Akame in C tier, so I think B is pretty generous. She could have been lower if he was here.
Hey, that's fine. All right, so Lloyd Forja or Twilight, whatever you want to call it. Where are we putting?
I
it?
like
Lloyd just got. So
Oh
this
yeah,
is,
hold on.
Oh, yeah.
Before we
Just
go
more
into
anime
stuff,
stuff.
I want to say for some series we kind of have more than one MC, just because we felt it was very debatable on who you could call the MC. So if you see that, that is why.
Yeah.
So if you don't like that, shit, man,
Oops.
he's
Yeah.
gonna have
Just
to
leave
remake
us-
the
leave us
tier
in the
list.
comments.
And guess what? I'm not doing.
Not remaking the tier list.
Fuck no.
about
You
Lloyd.
can contact Sailor at twitter.com/SkyCadet13.
That's true.
and all your complaints to that account,
That's
and
true.
we'll get back to you.
Yeah.
About Lloyd, I'm not going to. So for anime onlys for Spy Family, because I know there's a lot of them. Because
I really
Yeah.
it
hope
was
they
the
don't.
Yeah.
big anime of the
He
season.
was the
Yeah.
big anime.
Yeah, I am going to talk about the manga, but I'm not going to give specifics. Like,
All
I'm not going to talk about.
I'll
what
let you
exactly-
talk your shit. I gotta go grab some water real quick. So go ahead, kid.
Oh, yeah.
Alright.
So spoiler warning, right now. Lloyd did just get a pretty in-depth flashback in the manga.
We pretty
Like,
much just got his backstory.
we got his full backstory. We know everything there is to know about Lloyd at this point.
Except his fucking name. We're never gonna know what his actual name is.
It doesn't matter, bro.
It doesn't,
It's all
I
in the
like that.
flashback, bro. But it was good. It was a good flashback. I don't think
Yeah.
it was like amazing. Like it didn't
It's-
make me fall in love with him or anything.
Exactly. I think that flashback is good, and it's the best his character is gonna be, most likely.
hmm
Bro,
It really, it doesn't really like. The thing is, though, is like we never got his flashback before, so it's like it is technically like our first time seeing all this, but it doesn't really feel like a lot of new information.
It doesn't change any way
doesn't
about
change
how we
him.
see him.
Yeah, it
And,
just
like,
strengthens it.
exactly. Which, like, again, it's a good flashback. I'm happy we saw it. I enjoyed that stretch of chapters. I would
Yeah.
put him like high C, low B.
I think he's a solid high C, low B.
I agree. Yeah, I think C is,
Yeah.
is
Like,
about,
he is-
right.
see.
Confidently good, well written.
Mm-hmm. All right. I think
Definitely
we
more
all
interesting in
Say
this.
hi, C.
What do you think, Sosuke? I know
I was
you
gonna
love
say-
Lloyd.
I'm pretty indifferent, but I'm just anime only, and I think yeah, high C, low B makes sense to me as well. I don't have any. He doesn't have any qualities that I'm particularly attached to, and no qualities that I particularly hate. He's just kind of fun.
Yeah,
I like his dynamic with Anya.
he's
Uh,
likable. He's
I think
cool.
what works for the main like trio of Spy Family is the fact that it is the main trio. They bounce off each other extremely well. But I think
Mhm.
like on their own, they're not that great. great.
Yeah.
That's
Except for
why
Anya. Anya bounces off everyone amazingly.
Anya's my
Love
favorite
Anya.
character in Spy Family, but that's why I think that is one of the reasons why we ended up deciding to put all three on
'cause
the list instead of
They
just
are
Lloyd.
the main character. Like, it's very hard to
It's
distinguish
so
who the
hard.
protagonist is. Like,
Yeah,
you could argue
hard.
that, like, Yor is, like, the least protagonist of the three, but, like, she still has an arc that's mostly about her.
Yeah, that's still
So-
packed, man.
She still gets a lot of screen
Yeah.
time. Like she is just like not as prevalent, but she is still right there with the other two.
She's
Yeah.
still in
Yeah.
the title.
Yeah, bro.
I mean, I guess she's in the family.
Yeah.
Man, that spy really do be family.
Yeah, it's the best, bro.
Yeah.
So
X.
So what are we? Where are we putting them?
for
I think
your
I see.
I'd say
I
D.
see. Oh, wow.
Okay,
I
I'm
got
down
some
to
water.
put him above Emma.
Yeah, I'd put him above. I would put him above Emma.
Oh,
Solid C. Is that where we feeling?
Yeah,
him?
high C.
C.
Top
Yeah,
of
high
C.
C.
Aye, cool. All right, Jorin Kujo.
Go off, nigga.
I have no opinion because I really like Jolene. I have not seen all of part 6, obviously.
real
Same.
quick,
Like I don't
give
really have much
context-
weigh in for this.
To give context to the viewers, a large number of us in this friend group decided to watch the part 6 anime together, and we have not finished it.
We just
Like,
haven't got around.
we
It's
just
not even
can't.
bad. We just haven't gotten around
No,
to
we
finishing
all
it.
love
Yeah, we all
Yeah.
like it a lot. We just haven't gotten around to watching it. I mean, I've read part 6, so like, listen, I will say, straight
Giga
up,
here is red part 6.
bias
I believe.
Sky,
included.
Giga, and Sailor have all-
yeah, bias included here. Jolene's my favorite JoJo, so like,
Yeah.
I really like her.
I think we have like 1 or 2 episodes left.
Oh, really?
And,
Damn.
like,
All right, I wasn't around for
think
some
so,
watch
if
Thursday.
I remember. And
Because damn,
that's like
last
the-
time we left
yeah.
off, we were on like episode
The last-
7, where I was at. So I missed a few episodes with
Yeah.
Joe.
The last episode I remember us watching was the one where she played like baseball with the one girl.
Oh, Foo Fighters.
Yeah.
Yeah,
So I think there's only a couple of
that was a
Okay,
an awesome
yeah.
fight.
Also, real quick,
and we're
Sky
nowhere
is
fucking near the next batch of episodes coming out.
Sky is one of the few of us who has like read the manga, and he put her in S tier. So I'm assuming Sky like.
Hey,
loves
you know what?
Shonen.
I think we
he
should
might be
push that
a-
agenda. You know what I'm saying? Like, I
Nope,
think we
or-
could,
No,
you know.
I'm gonna leave this to the people
Shit.
who have
Same
actually
here. This is
uh,
what up to you
read
guys.
part 6 because I don't have a strong opinion.
I mean, I think she's. At least,
You know, I was
I-
gonna
I
settle
think
for
I
A
read someone
tier,
else
but
in
if
that.
we
Yeah,
want
I
to
mean,
push the
I-
S
yeah,
tier
I would-
agenda,
I would
say
put,
as well.
just from what I've seen, I would put her like top of B personally, just because I want to see more of her character before I put her in A.
Bro, it's
Okay,
JoJo.
so-
You already got her entire character.
so
No,
where?
just more of I think the best of JoJo characters is like how they interact with others. Like that's
That's true.
what he does best, Araki.
Okay, so I feel like I would push the agenda here, but I think I heard mostly A's. So like, was it mostly A's, or correct me if I'm wrong,
Hey,
y'all?
I see that. I see what you've been trying to hide this whole time.
Hide,
think-
nigga. I told you this is not a democracy. I told you this was not a democracy. Hide. Hello, hide. Me?
Yeah. We're just
Never
gonna
in my
have to
life.
accept that that's not. That's
I
not
think
moving.
it will
Never in
probably
my
end up
life.
being A.
Bro, I'm fine with.
I mean, I'm
Casey
down
West
putting her
again.
in
I'm not
the-
one that's gonna get made fun of for it. So
Yes, sir.
That's
I'm
true.
fine with putting
yeah,
no steam
Jolene. Yeah, I'm fine with putting Jolene in I guess A for now.
hey,
Sailor, the validity of this list is in your hands.
where would you?
Got
put
it.
Giga?
Easy
Where
S
would I
tier
put her?
Jolene.
Yeah.
S.
Oh. Okay.
Oh, you know what, Jigga?
You notice how there was,
Shit,
you notice how there wasn't
nigga.
a shred of hesitation.
Shit, nigga, we may as well push the agenda then. Come on, we gonna
You know,
throw
I
her an
wanna-
S.
I've only seen.
We gonna throw her an S. Hey, Jigga, this is
I
a
will
main
say
character only party here. This is main
the
characters
three
are talking
people-
right now. We may as well just put her in S. Hey.
The
Fuck,
three
man.
people that have actually finished part 6 all had her an S. So it's like,
Hey.
if you want to put her in S, I think that's
Hey.
valid.
Hey.
I felt really bad.
I haven't even finished part 6. Put her in S.
Yes, sir.
where I unironically said like, oh yeah, Jolene's like my third favorite JoJo or whatever. And it's just like, well, that doesn't make any sense as I have her as my phone background, my desktop background. I have a shit ton of apparel of her, and then like the 1-2 button press I have to like get to the wiki, it's her page.
Hey.
So yeah.
Jolene is
maybe,
fucking
just
sick.
Maybe
Wow.
she might be my favorite.
I already
Dude, this
saw, like, I
fucking-
already thought she was super fucking sick, and then I saw her throw a super kick, and I said, she's my favorite. This is
Yeah,
it. The
like-
peak.
Jigga, goddamn, just jerk off to her like a normal sociopath. What's wrong with you?
Because I'm down bad. I'm down religiously. This is a lifestyle. Honestly.
Yes, sir.
Yeah.
Yes, sir.
Like, you think this is a fucking costume?
Yeah.
Like,
Sky isn't here, but I do remember him saying this because I also agree with him as well. And it's not really like a spoiler or anything, just to get you hyped up. The next batch of episodes, in one of them, it's his favorite fight in the whole series. And it's also one
Yeah.
of my favorite fights.
Yep.
And it
Same.
has to do with Jolene.
Yep. Same. Yeah. It's the without
Damn, we should
spoiling, it's
probably finish it.
it's the officer fight, right?
Yeah, Westward
Yep.
Guard.
Yep. God, that shit is so fucking sick.
Next batch meaning like
What?
the next season? Or
It's
the
so
ending of
fucking
this first
good.
one?
Like these next episodes.
The next core, yeah.
And it's
When's
gonna
that
be
coming
really
out? Like
quick.
October?
September.
Oh, okay, nice.
Yeah.
All right,
Yeah.
so moving on to another main character, Asta from Black Clover. Where are we feeling? Okay, wait.
That's
Hold
you.
on. Before
Damn.
we, yeah, I was about to say before we continue, I'm calling ISO Ball right now for Sage because it surprised me last night where he said F tier. So why would you put Asta in F?
Well, he just bugs me, or more specifically, early on.
Mm.
I just don't. He annoys the shit out of me every time. And it's like, when I first got into Black Clover, it was really early on. Water Temple was releasing weekly, and I was keeping up with it.
Oh wow,
And I got-
yeah, you were on it then.
Yeah, that's extremely early.
I did.
Yeah.
Damn.
I was fucking
Yeah,
watching
no.
Water Temple in the anime when I was catching
Same.
up.
It was after Water Temple showed up in the anime. That's when I started reading the manga. Like,
Dude,
after that.
when I caught up to the manga,
Same
it was the chapter
'Cause
when
Water Temple's the shit. That arc is awesome.
yeah,
Fuck yeah.
I think when I caught up, it was around the time where Yuno and Asta made it back to their village. I think that was around the time where I caught up, like in the reincarnation thing. It may have been
Okay.
a little beforehand. I don't remember
Maybe.
exactly.
And I remember when that chapter released weekly.
Yeah,
So I think
yeah.
I was already on it before then.
Okay.
I
Anyway,
can't
continue, Sage. I'm
remember.
sorry.
Yeah,
Continue
no.
with your opinion.
Yeah, okay. Anyways, yeah, the Water Temple arc was cool. You know, Asa had a cool fight. I'm like, all right, that's awesome. And he's like, he gets his arms fucking broken and beat the shit out of. I'm like, okay, this is cool. And it's like, after the arcs, they're going into their like little recovery period, and they're talking about how Asa may never recover again. His biggest advantage had just been taken away, and it's like, I'm like, okay, this is gonna be cool, right? He's gonna get some character development. He's gonna be interesting now. and then there's like this moment where it's like he goes for it looks like he's gonna cry and break down, and then it's just like, nope, I'm fine. I'm like, I'm done. It's-
One of his best
Hated it.
moments, though.
Yeah.
Like,
That's not
because that
good.
moment is all about how even with his biggest advantage taken away from him, he is thankful for all of the good things in his life and the good people he has around him. And it's like, that's just a good showing of his character.
Well, no.
I feel like
I
if
think
he
you might be
just-
thinking different moments, or because I don't remember anything like that when I'm thinking.
Yeah,
It's like,
he goes away and it looks
No,
like he's gonna cry. And his,
no,
what
I'm thinking, like, when
what
sitting
he's
on a
thinking
rock,
of no,
it's
when
like right after
when
he
he's
did
sitting
that.
on the rock, that's when he's like,
Yeah.
"Oh, I'm not gonna give up." But when he's thankful for his friends and everything, that's when he sees everybody going to like figuring out ways to help him out.
yeah,
Yeah.
that's
'Cause-
the same scene. I thought.
No, it's not.
It's.
Because
I think it.
All right.
later on,
Maybe I'm
I think
conflating shit
it's
in my head.
it's not like it's I'm it. Don't get me wrong, Zenith. It's not like it's like 30 chapters apart or anything. It's like 1 to 2
Okay.
chapters later. It's just the
Gotcha.
scene where everybody is like walking around like, yeah, we got to figure out a way to help him. And Asta's like, oh, I'm so grateful. But on the scene on the rock, he's like, I'm not giving up. Like, fuck you. I won't let this setback push me back or
Even-
anything. And
even
everyone's like,
without,
oh,
like,
look at him.
the-
He's such a man. That was the thing.
Even without all like the being thankful for his friends scene, like that's still a great moment. Like
Yeah,
where he's
right?
on the rock and like
I don't
he's-
like it. I think
It's a good show. Like, here's the thing.
Shout
I'm
out
not
Sage.
about to go out of my way to like defend a character I feel very okay about.
Yeah,
but, like
this
that's
is-
a
it's
good
weird.
moment. Like
No,
that is a good moment for his
it
character.
is perfect for his characterization. I just hate his characterization. I just don't
That's
like,
fair, I
but
suppose.
it is.
Okay. That's...
I like Asta. I think Asta's
All right.
consistently one of the better aspects.
Yeah, I
of this
agree.
series.
I
Yeah.
think he's
Her, like, no
consistently
moments.
one of the best.
Most of my problems with Black Clover don't really relate to Asta specifically.
I
There are
have
only
no
a few,
problems
like,
with
in the-
Asta. Yeah, I
like,
love
In the,
Asta.
fucking-
Yeah,
in the
I
Lucifero
think
fight, I
Asta.
don't like that he just powered up and beat Lucifero. But it's like,
yeah.
that's not
Why
really-
would you say this? Fuck. I
that's not really
reminded
Asta's
me of it.
fault.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
okay.
That's just that's fucking Tabata's fault.
Yeah. This reminded me. I still
Yeah,
gotta
like,
make
I mean,
that Black
The
Clover
true
video.
antagonist.
Yeah, that's for Trucity and
I think
also
Asta.
Trucity.
I would put him in C. I think Asta's a solid C for me.
I would actually put him a little higher. I would say B.
I was about to say
I'm
I
fine
put
with
him in
putting
B.
him in B.
Yeah.
I'd say probably bottom.
Yeah, I think
B or
both are
top C.
fine. I think,
I'm fine with anywhere.
Because I was about to
Even
say,
if he put him
yeah.
in F, I wouldn't really care either way.
I
Damn.
do not feel that strongly about Asta. I like him.
Here,
That's
Sage.
Yeah, I
I'll
think
I'll
he's
put him
okay.
behind Akame, so then that way
It's
you can
weird,
at least have
because, like,
a
Sage
W
is-
there.
Sage is here like talking shit like, oh, this guy's F tier. I really don't like him, and I have to defend him. But like, I don't think he's that great, so it's hard to like really hype him
Like,
up.
I don't
you
have
know?
the passion for that, you know. Like I'm,
Yeah.
Mhm.
You know? I
yeah.
don't dislike
I
him as
feel
much as
that.
Sage, but I don't love him either.
Yeah.
He's great. He's
I-
okay. He's good.
He's a
I
good
really like
character.
Asta. I think I like Asta more than most in this chat anyway. I don't know. He just activates the shonen monkey brain whenever he has some hype moments, and he has a lot of them. So like,
That is true.
yeah, it's really fucking
He
sick.
does have a lot of cool moments.
Yeah, so I dig it. I like Asta a lot. I think he's pretty damn cool.
Alright,
Moving on to
here's
another
a
character that I
interesting
enjoy, Ichigo Kurosaki. That Bleach trailer went
Ichigo.
crazy last night, but we're not talking about that.
Truly the
Where are we
Asta
putting
of the
him?
big three. A
Oh
character I
fuck!
don't feel that
Oh
strongly
fuck!
about, but mostly
Oh
like.
fuck!
Damn, open the door. This
Real
man-
I'm
Let's-
super curious before anyone like says it. Sosuke, where would you put Ichigo and why? Because I'm curious in your opinion.
So for
Hmm.
context, Sosuke is like the Bleach guy here. Like
And-
His name is Sosuke because he named himself after
Noticed.
fucking Aizen.
Okay, Don't put it that way. That's just cringe.
Oh, it's true.
it is cringe. You are cringe.
You ain't gotta do our mans like that. It's one of the few times he's on the podcast. You ain't gotta embarrass our friend.
It's one
That's
of
our
those things
friend.
Where he doesn't even really do that anymore, but that's just how we
It's
know
just-
him for so
yeah, it's-
long
we
that
just
like
call him that
it
now.
stuck.
Yeah.
Ichigo, the only MC that didn't want to be the MC, man, just wanted to go to school. Shouts out. Hey, get his education.
Honestly,
Personally, I really like Ichigo. I mean, just outside of my attachment to Bleach, I think he's really good. A lot of qualities that he lacks, people attribute to his lack of a character. So, for example, I remember a while back, like, I got asked a lot, like, what's Ichigo's, like, favorite food? Like, what's his dreams? What does he, like, aspire to be? And, like, that's cool and all. Like, if a character has all those attributes, which are very common, like, with
like a
most
favorite
shonen
food,
MCs.
Yeah, totally.
No, like something small stuff like that, like add character,
Yeah, I get it. I
right?
get
Add
it, yeah.
flavor, seasoning on top of like their character. Just Ichigo doesn't have those, but he's not really supposed to have those. Like the whole point is for just a normal high schooler to be thrown into this world, and all he really cares about is like very relatable, normal things. Like, hey, I have like a group of friends that I really like. I want to protect them. That's usually not a main goal for a lot of MCs. Like, that's like a side goal for Luffy. That's a side goal for Naruto.
Yeah.
But they have like
It's the
some aspirations.
consequence of their because they have very ambitious dreams. They get into trouble. So as a consequence of that, they need to protect the people that care about. But it's not necessarily like if Luffy and Naruto didn't have to fight anyone to achieve their dreams, they wouldn't. Like it's not. They don't particularly have to do those things, or they don't
Right.
want to do those things. They don't seek to do it.
Mhm. And I think a lot of people attribute that to a lack of character or a boring MC in general. But I don't know. To me, I found that a bit appealing. Just because seeing someone who doesn't necessarily have all those like flavors added to them, still being, trying to interact with something that is very outwardly, I guess. Like seeing his reaction to like Shinigami in the first place, then seeing his way that he decides to, seeing his thought process whenever he decided he wants to commit to being a Shinigami, and then still facing off like the unknown without necessarily like understanding what he's getting himself into, but still finding like some form of determination. It's like a really basic drive, yes, but it's appealing, at least to me. And it's like apparent in the Fullbringer arc. Like here's the thing.
Oh no,
Fullbringer arc?
you were fucking spitting until you said Fullbring, brother. Damn.
In my opinion, Ichigo's character is at its best in the Fullbringer arc.
I can't argue with that too much. Ichigo was the best part of Fullbring.
Ichigo is the best part of the
Agreed.
Yeah, absolutely.
The arc itself,
I don't like that arc.
It's not good.
I fucking hate that arc. Anyway, continue, Sosuke. I'm sorry.
But like the entire story just builds up this premise about this like really basic school kid who's just thrown into this world because of something that he doesn't really care about. He was born into it, right? His dad is a Shinigami, his mom was a Quincy. He has these special powers. His life was manipulated from the get-go, if not by Aizen, by Uhhhh, right? So, but in reality, all he really wants is just to hang out with a bunch of his friends and live out his normal life and become a doctor or whatever, a psychiatrist or whatever he is.
like
I don't remember.
Yeah, he
He's
becomes
just
a
like a
doctor.
general
guy,
practitioner, right?
So
He's just
the
a
Fullbringer,
doctor.
Yeah.
and the Fullbringer arc is really good for his character because it like strips away a lot of those like craziness within the Bleach universe, like the Shinigami, the Hollows, like these like outwardly beings, transcended beings, and it's like, and it just goes down to the core of his character, which is him being in school, trying to live a normal life with all of his friends, right? Trying to ignore his like heritage and everything that's been sort of thrusted onto him, and seeing just those interactions with those characters and how slowly he loses each one of his friends. True, some of the scenes are really cringe, like an Orihime attacking him, Chad attacking him.
Oh,
That's sort of besides the point to me. I'm sort of just
hate it.
focusing in on Ichigo's reaction, like Ichigo's reaction to those scenes, and it ultimately leads up to the point where he just literally breaks down crying. That's literally one of the best moments for him because, like, yeah,
Absolutely,
he would
yeah.
do that. Like, what else? What else is he going to do? The whole purpose of his character is his friends, right? He just wants to live a normal life, and that's being stripped away from him, even though he's trying to like push away that other outwardly life that's still coming back to haunt him. So I don't know. To me, that's really cool. That's really fun. But people usually attribute that to him being a boring character, and I don't really see that. Like I
Yeah.
get it. Like sure, if you don't think it's interesting, that's fine. But to me, I found it appealing. So I think A is.
Nah, bro.
I
I need him to
actually-
eat his favorite foods. Fuck you.
I personally,
Yeah.
with the whole idea, like obviously, like the favorite food, the dream stuff, like some of that stuff doesn't matter. But I feel like the whole thing, like he needs aspirations, like Luffy wanting to be Pirate King, you know, Naruto wanting to be Hokage. Those are dreams that they have that not only like bring interest to the character, but also like kind of they help the story, because after every arc it's not just like, well, what do we do now? It's, well, now we're building up to being Hokage. Now we keep after Wano. Now what are we gonna do to build up to being Pirate King and all that? Everything is like a goal, and everything is just a step to that goal. But whenever Ichigo wins and saves his friends, that's just kind of like, well, what next? You know, next his friends are gonna get kidnapped again, and he's got to fight with them. So I feel like in that idea of like him not really having any aspirations really kind of hurts the story in some ways.
Yeah,
think-
he's not like
I
a
think the
proactive main
biggest-
character.
He's
He's
a
like a
very
reactive.
reactive.
Exactly.
That I think that is the biggest part, is because the reason the big goals is a thing for main characters is it's really easy to have that character drive the story, and that generally makes someone a very strong protagonist. It's an easy way to put them in the limelight and justify their role as the protagonist. But it's like, because Ichigo doesn't have that, he is very reactionary. He's swept along, and that is kind of the point, but it also makes it so he's less of a driving force. I would agree that he is a good character. Like that I think that's really the only issue with his character, and it would be hard to even really call it an issue because it's not a problem with his actual character. He's a well-defined character. He's well written.
It's just that like his character in itself doesn't like help to like progress in the story. Basically.
Exactly. That's
Doesn't
it.
help
That's literally
alleviate
the
the
only
fact
issue.
the repetition.
Yeah.
It doesn't alleviate the repetition that the story has. Yeah.
I think
I'll
he's
be,
a solid, I would put him low A because I do. Think,
I was about to
agree.
say, I'll be real, I would put him
personally,
A.
low A for me.
Yeah, he's a
Yeah.
good
Low A,
character,
yeah.
but
Yeah,
he
A
does have
tier.
issues. I think
Yeah.
low A.
I
I mean,
think
there is no
Ichigo,
low A right now.
yeah, I think something
Well, like,
with
yeah.
him that not a lot of people have brought up. I have a lot of fun with this character. Like, Ichigo is a very fun character to follow. Just seeing
I can
him,
see that.
how he interacts with people, and like, just his little gags and stuff. Like, he's just, not only does he have really cool moments, he's just fun to me. Like, when he's at the end of Fullbring arc, where he's just walking around the Soul Society, and Renji's like, oh, hey, Ichigo. He's like, hey, man, what's up? They just walk past each other, and Renji's like, wait, what the fuck are you doing here? Like, I love that moment. I think it's just funny. So I have a lot of fun just following this fucker and watching him shoot Getsuga Tenshos at everybody, because that's his one move. And I like him. I like him a lot.
One of my biggest problems with
Same here.
Ichigo.
Like, I mean,
Go ahead.
Yeah.
well, no, I mean, I'm just saying, it's like I don't have much more weight in that you guys haven't already put. But I mean, I just like Ichigo as a character, or I think he's fun to be around, and like you said, I think Fullbring was his peak.
Yeah.
Plus, this
My-
nigga is sauced out of his mind. His 1,000-year
He does
Blood
got
War
really good
fit.
designs.
Holy
designed
fuck.
great.
This fit, nigga. The drip. Oh my
Ichigo is very
god.
cool. Like he's just,
Bro.
he is very
When
cool.
this design gets animated, this probably gonna be my profile picture for like the next few months. Nigga, this drip is immaculate. Holy fuck. Damn.
Bro,
I also want to bring up some people, for a lot of series, some people really do think the whole idea of just fighting to protect the friends is a little boring, but there is a moment in his fight against Ukiura, fucking one of the best fights ever, gotta say.
Yeah,
It's
that's amazing.
That's my
Mhm.
favorite
Where
fight.
that I
Series.
think is really good, where Ukiura is, he's all about like nihilism, nothing really matters, and that Ichigo keeps fighting him even though he's way stronger than him. Like, what's the point? And Ichigo says, I'm not fighting because I think I can win. I'm fighting because I have to win. Like, if I
Mhm.
lose, my friends are gonna die. I have to win. And that's a moment I really like, because I don't know, it just brings out a lot of like what most of those characters really do. It's like they're not like boring people. They have friends and they want to protect their friends, and if their friends are in danger, they're not just gonna sit by and do nothing.
It makes
You
a
know?
trope in shonen feel much more personal. Like, yeah, it's still
Yeah.
pretty tropey, but
Exactly.
it feels so much
it's-
more personal to Ichigo.
If it's just like somebody wanting to destroy the world, or if it was just Aizen wanting to like destroy Soul Society or something like that, it really doesn't feel as personal. But because like he wants to destroy Soul Society and also he's kidnapped Orihime, then you kind of care much if you like say like you like Orihime for some reason.
I like Orihime,
you just-
but it should have been Rukia. Anyway,
My
continue.
man has lost the plot,
It's like
but continue.
the threat of the world is not as interesting to most people than the threat of losing somebody you like.
Mhm.
Yeah.
It's a
Yeah.
more personal stake.
My
Yeah.
biggest problem with Ichigo has always been the 1,000-year Blood War. Like, it's such a long arc, and it is the final arc, so it's supposed to feel like this big epic culmination of like everything before it. It's supposed to feel like the end to the story.
Mhm.
And I just remember, or I guess the opposite, I can't remember any moments that I like Ichigo in during the final arc. Like he doesn't. He doesn't have that many standout moments, and for like
honestly,
large portions of the arc, he feels like a side character.
I like him. I like
he doesn't have that
pretty much everything that he does in the final arc, besides what happens at the end. Where it's just like, oh, he pulls up and then he gets his shit busted, and it's like, but like even after that, where we just see him chilling out, I think that's cool. I like the moment where he touches down in the Soul Society, and you have that moment with Byakuya, who should have died, but well, whatever. Where he's saying like, oh, please protect the Soul Society, Ichigo. That was fucking raw.
Yeah, that's a great moment.
Yeah, Ichigo when he gets his shit busted, and then he has to go up to I forget his name. Fuck, I forget his name. Yeah, he has to go up to where. Yeah, he has to go up there and get a new Zanpakuto. And at first they reject him, but then he goes and he learns about his past and things like that. And he comes back. Man, this is one of the fucking coldest things I see. He comes back. The same Zanpakuto spirits that were beating his ass all kneel to him, and he just picks one. He's you and grabs their hand. I was like, oh my god, what a legend! Fuck. And then he gets those two Zanpakuto. What's up?
Did he win any fights besides like the first one he fought against the like jailer guy?
I was outside of when he came back, when he fought the Quincy girls. Yeah. He fought them. Yeah, he was about to whoop their ass so hard. He was just like, yo, like he shot that Getsuga Juji show, and they were like, huh, we can take it. And Ichigo was like, nigga, you will die. Get out of the way.
I guess I just need to reread the final arc because I just don't remember anything.
Bro, it's okay. The anime's coming out.
Ichigo doesn't have that many moments.
Yeah, no, you are right. Ichigo, there's a long time where Ichigo just doesn't, like, Ichigo's not even the focus. Like, he's not on screen, nothing. And it makes me sad because I do like Ichigo.
Where it matters, it's rushed.
Yeah.
It's unfortunate.
Yeah.
So his presence is very lacking. Even.
Yeah. 1,000-Year Blood War has the best drip. That's for fucking true Executioner. I agree. The fits in that arc went crazy. Anyway, continue, Sosuke. I'm sorry.
Oh no, I was just gonna say that actually thinking back about, because I haven't thought about Ichigo's character in Bleach in general for quite a while. So thinking back about it is actually gonna be getting me pretty excited for the anime.
Hell yeah, dude! It's gonna be a lot of fun. Actually, I guess this is a nice transition because we're watching this show at my anime club right now. Assassination Classroom. We got Nagisa. How we feeling? Where we putting the boy?
I think he's fine. I like him.
Yeah. And that's right, Assassination Classroom, or people who aren't a fan of Assassination Classroom, that's a boy.
That's a boy. I'm kidding.
That pussy
I don't
does
have
go
any
crazy.
particularly strong feelings about him.
I like Nagisa. I feel like I'd put him, but Aaron's in C tier, and I like Nagisa more than Aaron.
Well, then we put him above Aaron.
Yeah, that's true. I'll put him above Aaron at the very least in C tier.
Damn.
Damn. New content fights. Wait.
Yeah.
Wait. Hold on, Frank. Hold on.
I sent this
Hold
to
on.
the chat yesterday.
Shh, no. New content fights. I saw that, Zenith. Abs?
Yeah, well, I actually don't know what that's about. I don't know what
Abs, Frank? Don't get me excited, Frank. Don't get me excited, Frank.
What?
Was that a typo, Frank? Don't get me excited, Frank. You know I love abs. We gonna see more abs in this arc, Frank? What is your source? What's your insider? You know I love abs, especially when they're on women. Don't lie to me. Don't lie to me.
Like, where your mama stay?
Yeah. Don't remind me of that either. God damn it. Anyway, we're putting him in C. There we go. We're gonna put it right there. And yeah. Okay. So on to the OG, Jonathan Joestar. Where we feeling him?
Man,
Like
he's
C.
just a good boy.
I would say D.
He's
I
just
would-
such a
I
good boy
would
that
say-
he's earned a C tier.
Jonathan is a character that, as far as the archetype of just a good, honorable dude, I think he's one of the better examples of that.
He's
My
he's made
favorite
better.
thing- Yeah, he's made better by the other JoJo's
by
being
the
assholes.
other. Yeah.
Yeah,
Mhm.
like
Yeah.
Yeah.
he's the only good-natured, like, well, not good-natured. He's the only like honorable
Yeah.
Mhm.
one. The
Everyone-
rest of them are all fucking assholes.
The
So
best
it's like-
nickname for him. He's the.
He is the
Justice
Captain America. All the other ones are the Iron Mans.
That's a
Yeah.
that's a
It's
way
not
to
a
put
bad
it.
comparison.
Yeah.
Well,
There
well,
you go.
yeah, well, because he's very much he's a paragon. He's the good boy. He's all good and all nice. It's just
But also, it's like that just means the others are better than him.
Yeah.
Like,
Of course.
so it's like I
the
see
others are more interesting than
Yeah.
That's the painful part. Is that
Hmm.
he doesn't have
Man.
much compared to like
Yeah.
everyone else.
He's-
Jonathan
Literally
really
everyone
is-
else.
Jonathan really is the character of all time.
Pretty much.
Damn.
He really do be
I'm
JoJo.
just gonna. I don't
Yeah.
have that much of an opinion on him. I place him D.
Like, yeah, I personally,
No, I like him more than Diva.
I'd
I
put him
don't
in like a
dislike
solid
him.
C.
I think
I
he's a
love the
solid
positive, like,
C for me
heroes.
is for characters that I'm either don't have a strong opinion on or I'm very mixed on.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Well,
Mm.
you can put it at least like this, you know. I don't think there's many people out there, you know, unless they just and it's completely fine because you'll hear it every once in a while. You're not gonna really hear a lot of people say like, I actively dislike Jonathan Joestar.
Yeah,
It's like,
he's
what do you
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
he
Jonathan's
doesn't
cool.
do anything wrong, and that's the point.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Plus,
I think-
man,
I
his
agree.
fucking
Yeah, he's
OST in the anime whoops
Mm.
ass.
Yeah,
Really
that's
fucking
pretty
good.
good.
Yes.
He's real
Nigga, when
good.
that shit comes in, god damn, I wish I had
Also,
some
this
theme
dude-
music like
also,
that.
this dude punches with like the speed and power of a stand, but he's not a stand.
Yeah.
That-
exactly.
What do you mean? He's Star Platinum.
Yeah, exactly. Without the sword.
Yeah, let's get it. It's a typo. I figured so, Frank. I was just having fun. Okay, so we got him in C tier. Next up, we're back to ass class immediately. Kuro Sensei, where are we feeling him?
Better than
Better than
what's his
Nagisa.
name again? Nagisa, yeah, better than Nagisa.
You not
By
feeling the
virtue of
bussy?
Me remembering his name.
You not feeling the blue hair bussy? You not feeling it?
That is a
You not feeling it?
that's
See, just
middle
like, bro, you
school, my
can't
man.
ask me that on the podcast.
That is a middle
No,
school,
don't ask
my
me that
man.
shit.
I am not.
Hey,
What's the
no
problem?
comment.
What's the
Bruh.
problem?
We're not dignifying that response is what we're doing.
Hey,
I've
listen.
only heard
I
things
like
about
the blue
Coruscant.
hair
Oh, yeah,
I've never
Coruscant
seen
is
it, but I know
great.
everyone loves him.
No, Coruscant's great. He's like
Yeah.
the best character in the series.
Yeah, he's great.
Easy.
Where would I put him? I think I would put him
like
in
top of B. I think.
I was about to say I'd put
Yeah,
him
I
in
would
top
agree.
of B.
Top of
Yeah.
B seems right.
All right.
Yeah,
I know
quick
Sky-
question.
Sky put
Oh,
him
and
in.
quick question reiterating back. Where did we end up putting Ichigo again?
Hey,
Hey,
He's an A.
Okay.
Low A or
what were you saying, Taco, about Sky's list?
I was just curious to see what Sky said because he really, really likes S class, and he put Koro Sensei in A tier.
Yeah.
So high
I
B
mean, hey.
seems fitting.
Shouts out. Yeah.
yeah.
That
I
sounds
mean,
good.
he has like some of the best moments. His backstory is really good.
Yeah. Kuro Sensei
Yeah,
is like
he's just a good
surprisingly a really good character.
Yeah, I like him
whoa.
a lot.
Okay. Moving on to Shinra. I'm gonna let
Better
the
than
Fire
that
Force
Bum-ass,
Bros.
You even know what I'm saying?
Oh damn! All right, I'm gonna let the
Nah.
Fire Force Bros talk about it because I haven't read it yet.
Bro,
I plan
I'm
to.
the
but,
only
you know.
one.
You're the
No,
only
Hey,
one.
hey,
What?
I forgot.
I was about to say.
Okay, here's the
Yeah.
thing. No, it's literally I forgot because it's only recently that more people have read it. Before it was like Sky would talk about it with some other people, but it's like I caught up and it's like, yeah, it's me and him in the server and shit. At least the
yeah.
only ones that
Okay.
talked about it. often.
Shinra though is because Sky has told me like consistently multiple times that Shinra's best moment is the like end of the series,
It is.
and
By
I'm
far.
I stopped at like 280, so like I have like 20 chapters left that I never read. So it's like to me Shinra is just a solid okay,
Yeah,
but I
he's-
know I'm missing his best part of the series, so it's like I can't really accurately decide.
Yeah. Shinra is a character that
There you go. You can leave it at
he
that.
is
He is
perfect.
one of the
He
characters.
is the perfect thematic like centerpiece of the story. Like he represents what it's about very well, and that shows in the ending.
Wow, Sky put him in S tier.
He
Yeah.
really likes
Oh.
Fire Force.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know if I would go
Well, it's
that
like
far. I mean,
so
I
I would
like
put him in S
Shinra,
tier
but
personally. I would put him
I would say
high
B.
B, low
He's
A.
like he's
personally.
low B, high C for me.
I was about to
Really?
say,
Okay.
Frank was
Just from
saying
what
a
I've
solid B
I would
behind
say like
Asta,
high.
so a low B, he's saying.
Yeah, I would put him just from
I
what
agree
I
with
would
that.
from low B.
Okay, but you haven't seen his best moment.
Yeah, but that's what I'm saying. Just from what
I
I've
mean,
seen.
I've seen his
from-
best moment. I don't feel much changed about him.
All right.
Here's the
well,
thing. I've
you're
read
just mean.
280 fucking chapters. I think
Okay,
I've
well-
seen enough to have an opinion on the
Well,
motherfucker.
Zenith, where would you put him then?
I said high B.
Okay.
I said low B, so it's not
yeah,
that.
it's just like that's not changing too much.
Yeah.
My God.
I said high B, low A actually. So like,
Oh,
yeah, it's
well,
a
I'm
little
sorry.
different.
This
Oh,
nigga
well,
put out
it's
the
hard
same
to
song,
rock
but
with.
said it's the remix
You
this
know
time.
what?
I like
Here,
Shira. I don't love
let's
him,
all-
but I do like him quite a bit.
Let's all mute ourselves so that Zenith can make this tier list since I guess.
All right,
No,
You're
I
so
just don't understand.
right. Yeah, you're right. Actually.
Don't get it, you know?
all right,
Not-
so
not
we're
the
moving
Luigi
on
one.
to
Oh,
the
but really
next
wouldn't
one here.
understand.
Damn.
Damn.
Hey,
Hey.
Sky, if you're watching this, I tried.
Hey. We're talking about
Tried
Yami
for
Yugi
you,
now.
man.
So where would we put him?
All right. So
Uh,
since Sky's not here, I'm gonna have to be the guy to defend Yu-Gi-Oh.
Oh, now you're on Sky's
Has anyone
side. I
even
see
seen
how
it
it
besides
is.
you and Sosuke?
Oh well, it would have
What's
been
that?
Sky too, but Sky isn't here right now.
Yeah, only
Well,
Sky,
yeah.
Sosuke, and Tai have seen Yu-Gi-Oh! So it's like they're the only ones who can even say anything.
Yeah, that's true. Well, I'd say like even Sky, like if I'm looking at his tier list, he put it
put it B.
Yugi B, yeah, B tier.
Mhm.
I'd say, yeah, I'd probably do like B tier. What do you think, Sosuke? B tier?
So we're including both Yugi and Atem, right? Is there just one of the same? That's what we
Yeah,
agreed
we'll
on.
just
Yeah.
include both of them.
I think I really like Atem, but I'm not a big fan of Yugi. I will agree with B. I think I put him in C. That was my initial just instincts. But now that I think about it, I like the reason why I put him in C is because I kind of thought that Yugi was a loser. He was getting carried by Atem, but that's like kind of the point. Because by the end, like literally that's the whole point of the final duel. Is
Yes.
Yugi had to prove himself that he wasn't the one that was just getting carried. That he is the true duelist. Like he is the king of the games. Right. Which is kind of cool.
I do love that. Final fight is really one of the best in the series. I also do love the one in at the end of Pegasus Island where he's fighting against Pegasus, and Pegasus can like read minds, so like he knows what the card is. So they're constantly switching bodies so
Mhm.
that he can't read his minds. It's so cool. So they're just like going off like, I trust that this card is good. It's good because like it is one main character that we have on the list right here, but it is two characters that interact with each other.
Yeah, that's why
So
I
it's
put both of
dynamic.
them in the same picture.
Exactly. And I just really think, he's like he's a solid main character with a solid good arc, and everybody should read Yu-Gi-Oh! And I say read because the original Yu-Gi-Oh! is not just a card game. It's crazy as fuck.
It's just about games.
It is.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's fucking wild.
All right,
Frank,
so
I'm sorry, I can't
put him
make
B.
Sailor remake the fucking thing.
Fun. The original Yu-Gi-Oh is kind of JoJo
wait, what?
in terms of like its story structure.
Look at the chat.
Y'all should do Yugi and Yami differently. No. But
Well, that.
I mean,
what
I
he's
feel like it
right
would
there
be
is-
hard to do them differently since they literally share one body. I mean, that's,
Listen,
Okay, that's not
listen.
fair.
Yeah,
like,
listen,
Naruto
Frank.
and Kurama share a body.
God,
and
Listen,
that's, like,
Frank,
He-
I
He-
care
We're talking
about
about
you. I
Kurama here.
likes you,
I
but
know,
like
but-
I cannot just remake this tier list right now. That's too much of a
Yeah,
pain.
we're not- But also, like, what he's saying is basically what Sosuke just said, where he thought Yugi was just, a loser. But that's his whole arc is like learning that he's not being carried by a Tem. He's actually his own main character. He's his own person, and he can handle himself.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You
All
can't
right.
really talk about Yugi's character without a Tem, or a Tem without
Exactly.
Yugi. It's
Exactly.
really hard to
It's-
split them. Like, you could split Naruto's character with Kurama, because they're two entities, but Yugi and a Tem are one of the same.
And like, there are even whole arcs where Kurama is like not even seen or mentioned in fucking Naruto or like
Okay.
something like that. But like Yugi and Yami, Yugi and Atem, they're together for the whole thing. They're just like the whole shim
Shouts
sham
out.
shaboodle. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I know exactly. What
I know what you're saying.
All right,
Yeah.
Bro, when you put
Moving
it like
on.
that, now,
Yeah.
now I'm picking up what you
Now
meant,
I
bro.
get it. Yeah. All right. So yes, like Xena said, moving on. What's his name? Ken, right? From the Don
Ken Takakura.
There you
Don-
go.
Don-
So
Don-
yeah. So where would you guys put him? I have
just
not
a
read this yet.
He's just a good, fun dude. You know, he's a fucking nerd and he wants to be stronger. Love
He's
this guy.
very relatable and very likable.
Yeah.
He's a very human feeling character. Like, it's still really early, so it's hard to say because we're only 60 chapters in? I don't even remember.
Yeah, we don't know where his character's going.
We don't know where he's going.
He just got an arc where it's like mostly about him, and I like it. I really
Mhm.
like what these latest chapters have done for his character, where he feels like more of a protagonist. He's taking more charge in how he approaches things, whereas
Mhm.
before it felt like he's always just been led along in these crazy fucking supernatural shenanigans.
I
Which
really
I
love
really
his
like.
friendship with Gigi.
It's great. I love
It's
how that's
so
developed.
good because, like, I'm not gonna go into like super specific spoilers, but like, they start off kind of like Gigi likes him, but Gigi's like the cool, popular kid who's like extremely handsome and everything. So it's like
He's just jealous of him.
Ken is super jealous of him. But like, as they get to know each other, they become like actual, genuine, good friends. And it's like, I don't know, it's really, really cool. I like him a lot. I think for right now, because it is so early, I would put him B, but I think he has the potential
Yeah,
to go
he has
way
the potential
higher.
to be a lot higher. Yeah, he would be even lower if it wasn't for like this latest, like last two arcs.
Yeah, he
but-
just got like a arc, I guess, to himself.
So.
All right. So
yeah,
you
I would
saying
say
B?
like. Yeah,
I
like
put him
high.
between Akame and Asta.
Okay.
That's just me, though.
Yeah, no.
I'll
As
listen
someone
to your
who
opinion. I
doesn't know
value it.
Akame, I would put him above Asta.
All
I'm
right.
just
So
being nice to say. I think he's better than Akame, but
all right, it's time to show y'all that it's not a democracy again. Peak of the genre. There we go. Easy. All right. So
Okay.
do y'all want to talk about
Here's the
Yuji?
thing: there's a delay between what you're saying and the stream for us. So I just guessing what you did, but I know what you did.
Hey.
Oh, there
Come
it is.
on
Now I'm
now.
seeing
Pretty
it.
big
Yep,
delay.
here comes-
Yeah, now
there
I'm
it
seeing
is.
it.
Come on.
Oh my god, whoa.
Yes, sir.
All
Yes,
right.
sir.
Maybe
I
we
think there should be some
Yes,
democracy
sir.
for us, but whatever.
What do you mean? Bro, do you not see all these other votes here? What the fuck?
I said for
They-
S.
actually, I think,
Taylor?
I think this
Oh,
would be really
they-
interesting. I think before any of us say anything, I think we should all just vote. I'm just so curious. We should all just go down the list and see where we put Yuji.
Okay,
Just to
yeah.
switch it up.
That's fine by me. All right, so let me.
Like
Oh fuck, I got a
democracy.
mixer here. All right, well Ty's muted right now, so I don't want to bother him. Jigga, where are you putting him?
Damn.
Well, Jigga isn't like caught up to like the.
Well, I'm not
Chrono
like super caught up, but here's what I'm about to say.
Oh yeah, I forgot you're not caught up. Fuck yeah, you're right.
No. I'm not super caught up, but I just finished Shibuya basically.
So yeah, you know.
So
You
it's
know.
like
know.
I just saw like that tail end. It's like, oh wow, that's tough because I put him in B. I'm pretty sure.
Why
I
do you
don't
like
hate
this?
him or anything, and I do like him, but I don't know if there's really anything too super strong that I feel about him. But
Mm.
because of that end, I could border towards A, and I don't think I would have a problem with that.
So
either.
high B, low A.
Yeah.
Okay.
All right, so Taco, where would you put Yuji?
A.
Okay. Me,
Oh, yeah, I had
easy
to-
S. Ty, you're caught up on JJK, right? Or am I bullshitting?
Yeah, sorry,
Okay, where would
I
you
just
put Yuji?
Left for a second. Personally, I think high B, low A.
Got you. Silver, where would you put Yuji?
I would say high A above Ichigo.
I know what you're doing, Sailor.
Got you.
I can hear it in your voice.
Yeah, I'm just ignoring it for now.
Here it comes.
What the fuck are y'all talking about? What the fuck?
I can just feel it coming. I just know, like, by the time we get done voting, everybody's gonna be like, yeah, low B, high A, or high B, low A, you know, all that stuff. And then you're just gonna get gotcha. And then you just put them higher on S tier and then move on.
What?
Click on the icon and it just
I
unlock
would
it.
never in my life fucking do that. Why would you say that?
Wow, that is the voice of someone who would totally do
What
that.
the fuck? I'm being framed. I am being framed, slander, defamation. I am. What the fuck?
All right, let's go down
Taylor?
this hill.
All right.
Did Silver vote?
No, I didn't get that. Yeah,
Silver,
Silver.
give you a
Yeah.
vote.
You said high A. You
Oh,
said
okay. Well, then
Ichigo.
he said high A.
Oh, all right. Where'd you put
It's
it?
not quite up.
Me.
Sage.
He's like a low B for me.
Mm,
All right, that's right. You gave JJK a 6 when you read an invalid opinion.
You're right.
So I would put him just A above Ichigo.
All right, I'm changing mine to above Ichigo. High A.
Yeah, you know what? I do like him more than Ichigo.
I like him a lot.
So if you like him more than Ichigo, I
That
have a
doesn't-
There
solution.
it fucking is. See, here's the thing. That don't mean I'm still gonna put other people I think are A above him.
Okay, but
So-
listen. Listen, I'm a good friend. So, I like to recommend solutions to
That
problems that
hinges
my
on
other
this
friends
moment.
have. Hold on, I like to, recommend solutions to my friends for issues that they're having in their life. So I notice you're at an impasse, a dilemma, if you will.
No, we're not.
Right. So in this
You're
impasse
truly
that you're
not.
in right now, you are
Okay.
struggling to come up with this
No, this is actually
description.
really easy.
And in this struggle that you're having,
Straightforward.
in this struggle that you're having in your heart right now, you're wondering like, wow, I really like Yuji more than Ichigo. In fact, Ichigo, A tier.
I feel like you're putting.
What could I
We're
do?
definitely on track.
What could I do to prove to the people and to myself that I like this character more than Ichigo?
But
Trade
an A
offer.
tier
So-
above Ichigo.
Here's this
But-
thing.
All right, you know
right?
what? Suddenly Ichigo is just
We
such
could-
a better character.
here's the
than
thing.
Yuji.
Here's
I
my
think he's just
solution,
the way
right?
his lack of a goal is
We have
overblown
a
by the
whole
community at
tier,
large.
I think it's very imperative that we take this option into consideration. We have
Really,
an
you just
entire
the real
tier.
MC.
Whoa! What in the fuck? Damn! Whoa!
Yuji really is
Seen
the S
it.
tier of B tiers.
Okay.
So yeah.
Do you like Yuji more than our S tier?
What?
What?
Do you like Yuji more than who's in our S tier right now?
Are you asking me?
Why are you arguing
Zenith.
for him?
Oh.
No, it's funny. It's funny. No, Zenith.
Okay.
Here's the thing,
yes,
Aaron's
I
higher
like...
than Lucy. So,
Oh, there you
go.
So you know what? I think honestly, this is a very good decision that we have here. I mean, it even matches with his clothes. I mean, Ichigo is the only one who dressed accordingly for S tier. S tier's red. He's wearing red. I think this is a very good thing.
Yeah, I don't see a speck of red on Lucy, so
Well, you don't have to wear red. You don't have to. I mean, Jolene's not wearing any red.
We actually talked about Lucy yet.
I mean,
Oh yeah,
by
no,
all
there's no
reality, all
democracy
JoJo
on that.
characters Basically, have all colors.
Trade.
Yeah.
Sailor. Trade offer. Trade offer.
Okay.
Either you're
Good
keeping
trade
Lucy,
offers,
Lucy or Eugene S tier, not and. All right. You take one
We're
out.
clearly exercising some executive power. We gotta put some fucking limits on
We
that.
need some checks and balances in the.
I
Listen,
don't know what you
Call me
mean by that.
fucking
All
Rose
right.
Pierre, it's time we start this revolution already.
Okay. You know what?
And I am asking you to vote with both hands.
What the fuck? What that mean?
You know what I mean.
Listen, we tossed the horny to the side, bam, non-factor.
I'm
Lucy's
asking you
still
to
up here.
vote with, I'm
But,
asking you
okay.
to vote with both of my hands around
What?
your neck.
Whoa. Okay. So you know what? It hurts my heart. But
This is what politics is like, folks. Don't be fooled.
Well, if we were really doing politics, I would have just politicked my way to getting these two characters here. And by politic, I mean not at all. I would have just forced the issue.
If this was
You
really
would just
politics,
cheat.
I would
That's
have
what
just paid you
politicians
to
Yeah.
Yeah.
put them elsewhere.
All right.
God,
So
Hold on, Sailor. What's your Venmo?
Whoa.
Whoa.
Time to
Are
bribe
we really
me.
doing this?
Okay. I think logically, I would give up Yuji because he's A tier, and I know y'all would move Lucy way lower. I know
You
y'all
are
would disrespect
damn
my
right.
queen.
That
I
was a
know
trap
y'all
that Sailor
ridiculous.
saw miles
I
away.
know y'all would disrespect my queen. So you know what?
Like an anchor.
Fine.
Rightfully so.
What
I
the
would
fuck?
like to add.
That is disrespectful. Slander.
Correct.
Liar. You're a liar. I would like to say
I am
Lucy has
simply
access to the
trying
star dress
save
and
you
Yuji
from
just not.
ridicule, you fool.
Bro, if you were really my friend, you would have just accepted Yuji and S tier.
All right, but I'm not. So,
Yeah.
All right, fine. I'll just move him back when we
above
make this
each,
tier
above
list
each
anyway.
go, let's be real.
Yeah,
God, this
yeah.
democracy really is better than the American government. Hey yo.
All right, fine. Okay, so we're moving on to Goku. Where are we putting him? This is for Dragon Ball
fucking
and
ass.
Dragon Ball Z, by the way. Sorry, and Super. Just any iteration of Goku. Where would you put him?
I think only one person can make this decision. Zia,
Hey.
you've read 2 arcs. Go ahead.
I have read 3 arcs, thank you very much.
Woo!
All right.
Anyone
Executioner
who
is on to
is,
something though.
I'm
Lucy's a
being
good
100%
protagonist.
honest
I
with you.
agree. I'm
being
pinning this tweet.
100% honest with you. I don't think that the turtle school stuff is a full arc by itself. I've always
Okay.
put it in with the
There
tournament
we
arc.
go.
And I have
That's
read
really-
2 arcs of Dragon Ball.
Bro,
Yeah.
I have not read a single.
You know what?
Taco,
That
what's your
is.
thoughts on Goku?
Goku?
Yeah, what do you gotta say, Taco?
My impression on Goku as someone who has never watched or read or played anything Dragon Ball related in my entire life is that he's like Luffy but worse.
You know,
I mean, you're not
Yeah.
wrong.
He's like Luffy but like not utilized correctly.
I'd say.
I'm
but
just kidding.
worse
I don't know
sounds-
too much
sounds
about.
way too
Yeah,
harsh.
I don't know too much
It's
about
more
Goku.
just
I'm just
like
reading through myself.
Luffy, but like not as interesting. You know, because saying just but worse is just kind of harsh. But because he is fun. He's a fun character.
Yeah,
So,
Goku's
like
fun so
Luffy.
far.
Yeah, I mean, I don't really have much weighing for Goku. Like, I mean, I feel like he as a character, he's pretty straightforward.
He's fun to play in fighters. All the
think he's
variations of
cute?
him.
He is. He's great.
Yeah, he's fun.
Oh yeah,
Do I think he's cute?
he broke the fucking game.
Yeah,
by just being.
yeah, he did. He did definitely break that game, but it's fun. Do I think Goku is cute? I don't know. It depends on what day. It depends on the fit.
I feel it. Look,
You
what
know what I'm
color he
saying?
dyes his hair.
Well, there's that. Yeah, it
Taco,
depends
you're
on
so
anything else
fun.
that's going on.
All right,
know?
you know what? I have. I've got an idea.
What's the
for
problem?
Goku. Let's put it to a vote to the chat. Is he above C?
Oh, okay. Yeah,
That's a good idea.
let's do
Good
that.
idea.
I
can
just want to
actually-
see what'll happen, and I
I
like
can do that
instigating
here.
conflict.
Yeah, let me bring this over here so that I can. Actually, do I feel like separating it? You know what? Nah, y'all just gonna see it on stream. Me making this. Y'all don't care.
Yeah. I
Uh,
mean, personally, I wouldn't put him above C. Like, I would put him like maybe
Goku
even
is a
D.
villain in real time.
Yeah, apparently.
All right. So as chat, I want you to know that this vote that's coming up, in order to emulate a real democracy, Your vote doesn't matter. I simply want to see.
All right, there y'all go, y'all. Poll is up. Is Goku above? I said about C.
But
I meant
you know,
above C.
We mean above.
Yeah,
So...
but you know what? If you think he's about C, that means yeah,
you think
that's
he's
just
about
fine.
C? I think he's about C.
Yeah, there you go. You think he about
Yeah,
C?
just know that we mean is he above C.
Yeah,
That's what.
there you go.
So
Alright. So-
We got some Goku fans in the chat.
Shouts out.
I'm a Goku fan. I have a Goku figure.
Yeah, me
I
too.
do like.
personally,
But
I
you're
would
like
put
bigger
him
than
like
fucking
bottom
Goku.
of B, if I'm being real. I think, like, just from the stuff that I've seen, I think the best aspect
I feel
of
like that's solid.
Goku is just how he plays off other characters. Now, I can totally imagine that as the series goes on, he's gonna annoy me. I can totally see that.
I don't entirely agree with that.
Only if you read Super.
Yeah, if you read Super, absolutely. I'd say like his character like just stops being interesting at maybe around the Cell arc where he's just absent for most of it. But like he's still a little bit fun in it, and then like Boo arc happens and he just shoves his way back into main character. And then Super happens and it's just like obnoxious at that point.
Sky put him in B, like high
I-
B. He put him above
I-
White.
No,
I
wow.
would personally have him just gatekeep the bottom of B. That's
He's low.
But as I am like the not an educated opinion here, like I am talking loud with no background,
That absolutely.
Yeah, Sage,
like a real
Ty,
politician.
I know y'all are caught up, so where would y'all put him? We should take your votes into account first, since you know
I'd
y'all are
say-
caught up.
I don't know if we should take
He's
Sage's
low
opinion.
A.
Whoa!
What?
I
I mean,
love Goku. Dude.
yeah,
He's awesome.
that's fine.
I mean I love Goku too, but
You think he's
I
as
got-
good as Ichigo and Yuji?
no, I don't
I
think
like him more than
as good-
Yuji.
Well, you know,
Wow,
that's
okay.
just wrong, but hey, that's okay.
Like we said, you gave Jujutsu Kaisen a 6 out of 10. We don't listen to you.
Truly been the democracy.
To be
bowl.
fair, I gave Dragon Ball a 7 out of 10, so it's not too much higher.
Mid on
That's
top
exact-
of mid.
You're not helping yourself.
I don't.
That's
I'm
just,
doing
yeah.
so many favors, my friend.
Anyway.
Sorry.
As far as I would go, I'm still gonna say D.
I would
Damn.
say
God damn,
Wow.
bro.
Low-
What?
Damn.
you're just wrong and stupid.
Oh my
Alright,
god.
So the poll agrees that Goku is above C, so I think, you know what? B is fair.
Yeah.
Low B is very fair.
Yeah, Silver and Sage's they balance out to B.
That means that any character that is
I guess so,
above
yeah.
Goku can be Goku. The end.
Ty, did you say where you'd put him or
I said low B.
low B?
Hey.
All right, so who's this nigga? Aladdin,
listen,
right?
It is.
It
It's
is.
Aladdin. Now,
Yeah.
wait,
It's
who here
Magi.
is actually like red or red Magi? Because you know the anime never finished
Hi.
it.
Not me.
All right. I like Magi.
Oh wait,
a
I just
lot.
realized the music ended. Hold on, y'all. I'm gonna put this back on. For
Like
I don't know.
as someone who genuinely likes Magi quite a lot,
Oh, wait.
Aladdin
Whatever. I'll
is
just do it on stream. Y'all don't give a shit. Y'all don't
one
give a
of the less memorable aspects of it for me.
I would agree.
Uh,
I mean,
he's,
he's
uh,
okay.
That's fair.
Here's where I get my music, by the
Alibaba
way,
is
y'all.
so
Y'all like
much
my
better.
music? Y'all like where I get my music?
Like,
I also agree
like
with that.
he is so much better that even though he's not the main character, I remember him as the main character.
No, I think it's fair to call Alibaba the main character. But
Damn.
Aladdin.
They get halves. But
Yeah,
it's just that when
fair.
Alibaba's on screen, he's more of a main character. Aladdin's like kind of a plot device when he is with Aladdin. He's kind of
yeah.
he's a tool to be used a lot of the time. I mean, that's his point.
Well, it's,
Yeah.
I think the best showing of this is the fact that Magnostat arc is my favorite arc. It's really well written, and I don't remember a single significant moment he has in it, except
He's-
for some of the joke bits when he was in school.
He's more of
At
a
the
character
end,
for others.
No, like not even then.
Word.
with the
Yeah.
giant, that's sick.
No, I wasn't talking about that. Isn't that like classes like a separate arc? I was more talking about like the school bits.
Oh,
and
is that a
stuff.
separate? I thought
I
it was
don't
part of it. Because
remember,
at the
it
end
might
of
be.
it, yeah.
I'll look it up.
I think Aladdin goes to.
Oh
interesting
no, it's a part of the
conflicts,
same arc.
but-
Okay, no, he
Yeah.
does some cool stuff. Yeah, I mean, I don't dislike Aladdin. I just don't.
He's just
Love
kind of
them.
okay overall. He's fine.
So where would y'all put him?
It's like high C, low B.
I would say
put him
C.
low B. No, I would.
I'm-
I would.
I'm okay. I'm okay with B.
Yeah, I'd put him like low.
Just
B.
because I really like his moment when Aladdin was out of the picture and he was trying to, I don't want to give any spoilers because I know there are people here that might read it. But you know what I mean? That little arc after the halfway point, after that big fight.
Yeah, no, I know he does have good shit. It's just not a lot of it.
For
I
a main
really
character,
like
not really.
I really like his moment after he fights Judar. Their last.
Yeah.
That's a
Yeah.
really good moment. I
Brutal.
do like some of the stuff he gets at the end of Magnostat. Yeah, I mean he's competently written. I just don't find it very interesting compared to other characters in the series.
All right, so where would you guys put him? I'm sorry, I was going to the bathroom.
Like low B, personally.
Yeah, low
Okay.
B.
I would say mid C.
Ooh, mid. I do like some slander.
I think it's then B it is because
Bro,
majority
I
is
gotta
low
say,
B.
his fight with Jafar gotta be one of the best in the series.
Alright.
Like,
Bro, for a second I believed you because I was like, I haven't fucking seen it. I was like,
Yeah,
whoa, for
I was
real?
like, oh damn, yeah. I would have been like, oh damn, that shit must have went crazy. Yeah.
like
My
his,
bad though.
like,
I would have put
concept is
fucking
so great.
I would have put fucking Alibaba here if I knew, but I
Yeah,
don't
it's
know.
It's
so-
okay if maybe in a future thing. We'll see.
Yeah, maybe. Who knows? Maybe. Who knows?
Jotaro.
Jotaro Kujo. Where we putting
Here's
him?
the thing.
Jotaro is a character I like. I like him more as like a side character
Yeah,
in
no, that's
future
the
parts.
question I
Like
want
he's
to
just
ask for everyone.
he's just better when he's not the MC.
Are
Let's
we
be
ranking-
completely honest here. The main character of part 3 is Polnareff.
Yeah.
Yes.
What is that?
No.
He's
to
my
me.
fucking dude.
I like
only
Jotaro a lot. I'm not gonna cap.
Does he have like
Yeah, I like
pretty
Jotaro
much
a
the
lot
same
too.
amount of fights as Jotaro?
Like, here's
but
the thing,
also
I
he's
still
so much
like
more
Jotaro.
charismatic.
I just I think he works better as a character when he's playing off other protagonists.
Yeah, but Zin,
Yeah.
what's your opinion on his hat head?
Mm-hmm.
I think it is beyond comprehension, and thus I can have no opinion.
It's one of the
Mm.
most iconic things in JoJo.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Araki straight up said that the reason why he does that is so anytime you look at him from the side, silhouette, or back, you know it's Jotaro. That's why.
that's interesting.
That's such a
I think
weird-
it's interesting that that's
You're
what he
telling
thought
me
of
it's
when he
very-
tried to come up with
a
that.
bizarre adventure.
True. I didn't say it was out of character. I just said it was a weird reason.
Yeah, like
No.
it seems like a very strange reason because even without like the hair in the back, I'm pretty sure you could still be like, oh, that's Jotaro, dude. Like the silhouettes, like
yeah,
I would put
there's
Jotaro
not
like
a lot of like
Cows.
Jotaro clones on there.
realistically. I would put Jotaro like bottom of B because I do like him a lot, but I don't think he's
Honestly,
I like him.
I'd put him like top of B if I'm being real. I like
Like,
Jotaro a lot.
Yeah,
I'd put him like
I would say
personally, I'd put him like right below Shinra for me.
I would put him bottom of C.
God,
Wow.
Damn.
Hate everything. don't
So
you?
you're a
Yeah,
We
this
just don't
nigga
love
hates
things.
You're a fucking
everything.
hater, bro.
Hey, but you
Jesus
know what?
Christ, bro.
I can kind of respect it because we got no D or F tiers. So Silver trying to fill some
Fucking
shit
put him in
out.
F.
Whoa, hold on now. Wait a
Yeah,
minute.
we'll put an F right
Whoa, wait a minute. Hey, hey.
You asked for this.
Hey. I asked
it's
for
okay.
Aaron
we've
and
got,
F.
we've got an F coming up. Don't worry.
Oh shit.
Damn.
Yeah.
But
Here's the
I
thing,
feel
have to-
I would put him in
I have
A
to put
tier
him in-
honestly, but I feel like I can't get away with that, so I'll put him top of B. That's where I would vote for.
I love.
I had to fight for my agenda because Josuke's next, and Josuke has to be higher than Jotaro in my opinion. So
Yeah, he will be. Don't
Absolutely.
worry.
Absolutely.
Just- it's sick.
Damn.
I
am in the
Jotaro,
minority.
I would put him just above Shinra personally.
I think high B, mid B, somewhere around there.
I
Solid.
just want to say that, like, for me, I used to really not care that much for Jotaro, but something that really did make me appreciate his character much more was reading Fist of the North Star. And Kenshiro, the main character of that, is just Jotaro, but not at all interesting. Just like, just big punch and then stoic. That's it. Like, that's all. Just take that out of Jotaro. So it really
He doesn't
made
even
me
play
like, damn,
a card
Jotaro
game,
is
bro.
good.
He's lame.
Exactly.
Oh, that fucking fight.
Yeah,
Yes,
okay, you know
sir.
what?
No, that is-
Hey,
that's what I
let's
still
push
think my
the
favorite in this
agenda.
game.
Hey,
That's so
hey.
good.
My favorite part about JoJo's is whenever the fucking Venom symbiote
Venom.
covered his face with the fucking cigarette.
Yeah.
Funny as
Jigga,
shit.
where would you put Jotaro, by the way? I'm sorry.
So
Yeah,
I was
you're-
gonna ask that question, where it's like, are we
You're gonna-
just ranking him from just part 3?
No, it's
yeah, I mean,
it's.
I feel like because this is a protagonist tier list. I feel like
Yeah,
it's
you can-
unfair
Wait,
to
what?
consider other parts.
Nah. Well, I feel like we can push an agenda here.
I'm not pushing an agenda. I
Here's
am
the
pushing
thing.
my agenda.
If we're doing that where we're taking into consideration other parts where he's not the protagonist, then we have to count Boruto for Naruto.
Yeah.
Don't do
I
that.
want to do that.
Make me have
Yeah.
a steak and JoJo discussion? How dare you?
Because here's the thing: if we take, yeah, no,
Boruto
not
is
doing that.
canon. Like that is, it's canon, and that is the same
It's
Naruto. from
bullshit,
Naruto.
but it is.
I'm
So
not.
if we take into account the other parts, we have to do Boruto for Naruto.
Damn,
doing
yeah, we're not doing that. Yeah, all right. So part 3, I guess.
Yeah.
That's just fair because that's when he's the main character.
Yeah.
If we're just doing part 3, then I'd say bottom of B.
like, I think B's fine. Like he serves the role. You know, I don't think we can really say like, what about that one moment he did? It was really deep. No, it wasn't. Like, there's not too many moments where I can say Jotaro is a deep character within part 3. It's really fucking cool, and that is the point, because I think most of us can say like he
Jotaro
probably
is cool.
has like the most iconic fight in the whole series against Dio. That is like the epitome of JoJo. It's
Mhm.
like the dumbest shit imaginable, but really great.
It is
Yeah.
a very cool fight. It's very hype. Like
It's
if
very
you watch
cool.
that and you're not hype, I don't fuck with you.
Yeah, I think you're just
I
an
just
alien.
don't like
Like
you.
if you're not hype when he just fucking pumps his own heart up and fucking smashes his skull, like
Smashes his
so
skull.
cool.
when he
I
fucking
can't
sends
do that.
Dio
I can't-
flying down a city block, like.
Dude, when Jotaro's just walking towards him, if you don't feel like hype, like building in your fucking chest, like, who are you?
Yeah.
What's wrong?
Like, and
Damn.
they know that, like, I mean, like, companies and stuff, like, they know that part 3 sells, because just, like, part 3 has been sold fucking everywhere. Like,
Yeah. I
volume-wise,
mean, fuck.
I was in the States first.
Like,
OVA-wise, we got that first.
even on the upcoming JoJo game, part 3 Jotaro is like the main center guy on the cover. So
JoJo
like,
is literally the poster boy for JoJo.
yeah,
There's no
exactly.
escaping
All right,
that.
so where are we putting him on the list? Let's
B.
put him on there. Let's move on.
I think B is solid.
All right,
I said
cool.
top of
I
B,
think
but
B
it
is
sounds
fine.
like everybody else is saying like bottom, so we'll put him bottom.
I would say middle personally, but yeah.
All
But
right.
I'm
fuck
saying
you,
my
we don't
mind.
care.
Okay, dang.
Damn. All
Why are you
right.
talking so much, bro?
I like Jotaro more than Goku, at least right now, so I'll put him right here.
That's fair.
All right, so Josuke. His
My
mom is a
favorite
S tier
JoJo.
MILF.
Love that guy.
But where are we putting Josuke?
I think A.
I would say
Personally, I would
top
put
of
him
B.
like the top of B, but if y'all put him in A,
Yeah, I was about to say, I'd put him
Bottom
top
of
of
A is
B.
fair.
I wouldn't be mad at bottom of A. But yeah, I'd put him at like top of B.
He could be the gatekeeper of A. You have to be better than him to make it into A.
I don't think that's bad. Yeah, I think we can.
Bottom of A.
God
Yeah,
damn it.
I like him. I,
I
think
know I'm gonna
he's
have to
cool.
push an
It's
agenda
okay.
later, but okay.
he has one of my favorite stands in JoJo's. I think he has really fun fights.
He is my favorite interactions. Which,
Yeah,
like
I
you said,
like-
that is like the strongest part of JoJo is like the interactions between the characters is so.
Like that's what Araki does really well, is just building up like how the main cast plays off of each other.
Yeah, it's really Josuke feels just like a very fun character. Like, and he can just get away with doing like dumb stuff.
I like that there's
like
a
some other main
whole
characters
arc
aren't really capable of.
just about him trying to scam Rohan. Like,
Yeah, I was
that's
about to
great.
say like, oh my god, there's a problem in Morio. Whoa, a pair of dice.
Like, there's like I love like when Koichi goes talks to I can't remember her name, the evil bitch, and like he's gonna go on a date with her, and Josuke are like, bro, let's go like spy on it. Like, let's just see like what's going on. It's like I don't know, I just love shit like that where they're just like having fun. There's an entire episode where they just go out to eat. Like a bunch of weird shit happens.
Yeah.
That's for true, and also true.
Nah, I love like Josuke is just a fun character, and he has really cool fights. And it's like at the end of the day, in a shonen battle manga, what else do you need?
Highway Star.
Bitches.
Highway
That's all I'm
Star
saying.
is so fucking cool. Like that
Yes.
fight is
One of
awesome.
my
That's such a good fight.
It's
I
a
also
really
really
good
love
fight.
that Josuke really feels like Joseph's son. Like
Yeah.
in character. And it's like, yeah, that's like okay, whatever. But it's like I think that's cool. I think it's cool that Araki kept that consistency going. Because it's like, yeah, kids tend to act like their parents, even if they're not raised by them, like, you know, nature versus nurture and whatnot. But it's like I like that a lot. I like that aspect of Josuke is he does feel like a younger Joseph. And
Yeah.
plus
He's
like I
pretty
said,
good.
his stand is so good.
Great antithesis to Kira as well.
Yeah.
Yeah, their relation. I love that, like, that scene where Josuke's just walking up after he hears Kira. Like, they break the loop. He's just walking up, and he's got that mean mug on his face. That is pretty
Dude,
sick.
that's like an entire double page spread in the
It's
manga,
pretty
just that
sick.
pose.
Yeah.
So
yeah. It's pretty sick.
Yeah.
I think I'm
Josuke-
fine
I
with
like
Josuke, like,
more because
safeguarding
Kira.
A. I think that's fine.
Yeah.
I'd put him bottom
Hey,
A.
won't get any
though.
argument from me.
Okay, here we go.
All
Here's
right,
a
we
good
got Natsu from
Natsu.
Fairy Tail.
Oh, our first F tier. Let's go.
Wait, the executioner says you guys should do a tier list of that badass character in a series. What do you mean by that?
I know what he
Zoro.
means. It's like the
Itachi
character
or
in a
Yami.
series that is
Kakashi,
the epitome of a badass.
Itachi, yeah.
Shit like that.
The
Yeah.
character that's not the main
The
character that
archetype.
people love more than the main character.
Oh, you mean
So,
those posts
for
on
instance,
Twitter
Natsu,
that are
when he-
just like, this person should have been the MC. It's like,
Yes.
that-
Yeah.
Exactly, like, so the guy who's like
Oh.
always winning the popularity polls then.
Oh, okay.
Basically.
All right. I feel like that would be a hard
Uh,
tier list to pull off.
It would be. It would be
Yeah,
hard to
it'd be fun.
decide for some series.
Yeah.
Definitely. Anyway, Natsu. So, do I need to talk about why Natsu's terrible, or do you like are we just putting him in F? Because it's like
It's pretty
nothing else is
straightforward.
gonna happen. Like those are the options.
Does anyone like Natsu enough to argue that he shouldn't be an F? Let's start there.
Here's the
think
thing.
it's
I
fine.
was willing to put Aaron in F tier,
That was awesome.
and like,
No,
I
it's not.
think at the very least, like, I don't hate Natsu nearly as much as I do Aaron, so I'd put him in like D, but that's about it.
I mean, not too C tier for me, but I also haven't read the last arc, which I assume is where like Zenith is gonna come in and say that makes Natsu F tier.
Here's the thing.
I don't think
I
Natsu is F
think-
tier because of the final
I
arc,
think,
actually.
The problems with Natsu in the final arc are just emblematic of his problems in the series as a whole. The problems with the final arc is not like a big Natsu thing. for me.
Yeah.
Okay.
Natsu's not the problem. Natsu is actually really cool in the first half of the final arc.
He is in the first half.
That's
Until he's not anymore.
that's a very
Yeah.
good
Get a
way.
fucking nickel for every time we said that about Fairy Tail. I'm telling
That's
you.
a
Every fucking time we talk about Fairy Tail on the podcast, someone goes, "They were cool at first until they weren't." Like it happens every fucking.
Well, here's
time
the
about
thing.
every-
That's
I mean,
the
this-
problem with fairy tales.
this
So
is-
much shit is cool.
this is the
until
reason
it's
why Lucy is S tier, because she's cool the whole way through. But you know.
No,
that's
I'm
just
not
how I
reading
am.
100-Year Quest. I watched that
I haven't
final
read the
episode.
nigga. Where did
of
100-Year
Fairy
Quest
Tail.
come from? I wasn't pushing that agenda.
No,
What the
because
fuck?
that-
Oh.
in the chat. I'm reading the
Oh,
chat.
okay. No, I haven't. To answer your question before Zenith goes off, I have not caught up on it yet. I was reading it for a while, and then I just kind of stopped reading manga altogether. and now I'm trying to get caught up. So I will catch up on 100 Year Quest. Just I don't know yet. Anyway, go ahead, Xena.
I'm gonna tell you exactly what my watching experience for Fairy Tail was like. I watched the last episode of Fairy Tail in this server, like on this server we're talking on now, with people
I was
watching
there.
my reaction to it.
Yeah.
And when the battle was over and it was a party scene, they were all just having their little party after the big fight, and there was 5 minutes left in the episode, and I realized to myself that, wait a minute, there's nothing left. They're just gonna talk. It's over. I can turn off the episode. And you know what I did? Frank Lotion. That's a funny name. That's a good pun. I like that. I closed the episode because fuck Fairy Tail. I put in so much time for that trash ass final arc. I am done with it, man. I am never touching it again.
You decided that those last 5 minutes was not worth your time.
Because there was nothing of consequence left. There was nothing of consequence beforehand. Consequences don't exist in Fairy Tail. But yeah, it was literally just they were gonna party and talk for the last 5 minutes, and I didn't have to fucking see it.
Yeah, well, I read 60 chapters of Fairy Tail and I thought it was dog shit. So I have no.
I think out of everyone
I like
here,
certain
I
aspects
think
of Fairy Tail until I
yeah,
don't.
I think out of everyone
See,
here
that's
in
difference
the
between me
chat
and you.
right
I
now.
couldn't-
Yeah, I like Fairy Tail more than pretty much everyone in the chat right now. I enjoyed the series a lot more.
Yeah,
But
mean,
I just
I thought it was.
I don't really
but
care
that's
about Natsu
pretty much
too
all there
much.
was to it.
Yeah, I think Fairy Tail has some good moments. It also has some okay moments, and then when it's bad, it's really fucking bad. And that's just how I feel about Fairy Tail.
So
I
guess
don't
I
really.
just put it on the list.
Yeah,
See
like
what I
I
want
said,
first.
I would put Natsu D tier, just because like I do not like I honestly I'll be real, I like him more than Aaron, and that would be sacrilege if I were to say that like a year ago. But like
Yeah.
You think he's more fun than Asta?
no.
No.
Okay, Ty, where would you put him?
You see, I haven't read Fairy Tail, nor have I watched Fairy Tail. So I agree with you, the viewer. Your opinions are correct.
You know what?
in
Let's put it. Is
100 Year
Natsu
Quest.
F tier. Let's put it in the chat.
All right.
I guess
100 Year
that
Quest
actually
was
works.
made for Lucy stands. Hey, then I'm on it then, Frank. I'm on it.
So we're pretty much if they say yes, he's F tier, we put him in F, and they say no, we put him in D, right?
Yeah,
I mean, that's
basically.
okay.
I can just add different options. Hold on.
Basically, they're
Hold
voting on how
on.
brutal the execution is.
Nah, you know what? We're making this open. Hold on. How many options do
going
I
to the-
got?
We bringing him to the gallows or the guillotine?
Exactly.
The viewers can choose to save
Where would you put Natsu? Let's put S for the meme. You should vote S
Oh
for
my
the
god.
meme.
I hate memes. Bro. You just say always vote for the meme.
I am setting up a devious lick.
If they vote
I am
S tier,
setting
we gotta
up.
make a new.
I am setting up a devious lick.
Okay.
Go ahead. I'll
If they
let
vote
the
S
chat
tier, then we'll
vote.
just put like an extra S tier under the D tier.
I'll let the chat vote. I gotta go
But
to the
you didn't
potty
even
real
put
quick.
D. What the fuck?
Nah, it's fine. I'm hitting.
That's
the
where you would
DVs.
put him. Why would you sabotage yourself?
Nah, it's fine.
He realized S is better than D.
We are
The
giving
meme is
you, the
funny.
people, the ability to vote where we're gonna put this guy on our tier list. Us, a bunch of random jackasses on the internet.
Yeah.
It's not looking good
I
for
need
Natsu.
you guys to summon all your hatred for me, fellas. All right? I need you to
Give me-
hate this
don't
man
give
as
me
much
your
as I
energy,
do.
Give me your hate.
That's asking a lot, Zenith.
You know what? I'm on YouTube. I'm used to getting a lot of hate.
I'd be waking up real early to have extra time to be a hater.
It's a tie.
Oh,
What?
I knew y'all would come through for me. Let's.
Alright, so it's a
9
F.
votes. Anyone else want to vote? Is anyone else gonna vote? Another
like that.
vote.
It's a
Another
tie,
vote for
so it's
F.
an F.
Oh,
No, it's not a tie anymore.
yeah. All right, so it's F tier then. Bet.
Woo!
Bet,
Y'all
bet,
came
bet,
through
bet,
for me.
bet.
Hey, you know what, Zenith? Congrats, bro. I
Congrats,
believed in you.
brother.
Thank you. Thank
All
you.
It's your
right.
dub of the day.
First
I
F
get
tier.
to
Skip
Viewers
D tier,
know.
straight to F.
I want the viewers to know that I agree with them. Zenith is wrong or right, depending on how you feel.
I agree.
I
with
mean,
whatever
listen.
you think.
How I feel this nigga would be down here too. But you know, I mean, look at
Alright,
them. Don't they look so
um,
good together? It looks like they're having a conversation. Don't it look like, you know, Aaron's just like, hey, how's it going, Natsu? And Natsu's just like, oh, hey, it's just going. Don't it look so good together? I mean, look, I think they look perfect together down here. That
My
looks,
favorite crack.
Oh, they look so great together down there. Let's leave it like that.
Yeah, you know
Natsu
what?
could use-
Deserve each other.
that's a great idea. I'm with that.
Anyway,
That's
light A tier.
Hey,
Yeah, I can
I was
agree
gonna
with
say
that.
S.
You would. He is literally your kind of character, but I would say A.
He's the best
See-
character on this list.
That's
Say
cap.
D,
Literally
because mostly out of personal bias. Like, I appreciate the thematic representation he has in the story and how he drives it all. But personally, I just think he's a douchebag.
Yes,
So
he is. He is.
Yeah,
that's
he's
valid.
Yeah,
He
he's
is an
not
evil
a
person.
good person.
It's one of those things where Light's like hard to talk about because like there isn't really like a discussion to be had because we all know Light and we all know why people like Light.
Yeah.
Like you can't
There's
explain.
nothing to say.
There's
We
nothing to
all
explain.
know.
It's just you either just where do you rank him? So I guess we could just go down the list. That'd probably be the easiest.
All right.
Okay.
Tie.
I put him A tier.
Okay.
Jacob.
Nothing, because I haven't seen a Red Dead Note.
All right, Taco.
A.
Sailor.
A.
A.
Silver, you were losing. Silver.
B.
Sosuke.
High S.
Sage.
See,
Oh,
Jesus
damn.
Christ.
Bro, Sage doesn't really
let's-
believe. that.
We're
He's
not
just trying to
inviting
balance
Sage
out
anymore,
the
right?
Damn.
We're just not gonna do that anymore, okay?
Damn.
It just doesn't matter. for anybody.
Damn.
You know
No,
what?
we need Sage, bro. We
Why
need
y'all
it.
banishing my
Balance
man to
it
the
out.
shadow realm? Damn.
Bro, we
Man
need
just
it.
wants to be a problem.
I mean, look, we're gonna.
Chooses to be.
I respect
Don't
it.
worry, Sage, your time will come very soon.
Bro,
Hey,
Sage is
I
starting to
respect
convince
it.
Here's the
me.
thing,
I'm
I'm
starting to
saying
think
this
he's
when
stupid.
literally me and Sage are gonna be on the same team like moments from
It's-
now.
It's so crazy how constantly I disagree with Sage. Like it's be this often.
Damn.
Admirable.
I should not be having to explain to you that Amazing Spider-Man 2 is not better than Amazing Spider-Man 1. I shouldn't.
Honestly,
I shouldn't have to
yes.
be- I
What
should
the
not-
fuck, Sage?
I absolutely should not have to be defending Amazing Spider-Man 1, but somehow, some way, I do because of you. I should be having to defend Asta, yet here I am. I have to because
Sage, I should never have to defend Asa. You made me do this.
you
You forced me
Whenever-
into this position.
All right,
Whenever-
who hasn't voted for Light? Where the fuck are we putting Light?
It's an A.
Literally, I'm the left, and I said A. Most people
he's
said
A.
A.
Yeah, so he's
A.
A. Yeah. Okay.
But
If I-
because of Sage, he's low A.
That's fine by me.
Like, I'm sorry, man, but like, Jesus Christ.
Okay, here we go with another example of a character that like I don't think we have to explain. I think we should just vote.
Yeah.
All right.
Cool.
Go
Alright,
ahead.
Naruto, I'll
Everyone
run
here
it.
has seen Naruto. We all fucking know.
Ty, where would you put Naruto?
I like Naruto. I'd put him bottom A, above Ichigo.
Okay.
So that's like mid A.
Yeah.
That's very much not bottom
I
A.
guess.
Yeah.
I guess. Yeah. Now I'm looking at.
Alright. Jiga.
He's an A. Yeah.
Okay. Taco.
Above Ichigo.
Alright. Sailor.
I'm putting him in S.
Alright.
My
Silver.
legend.
I'm also putting him in S. I would say probably top of S even if I'm really.
Oh, this is fantastic.
It's my
Sasuke.
legend.
Like low B.
Alright, Sage.
S, top of S.
All right, I would also say S. S is winning. Let's fucking go.
All
Does anyone want to
right.
have a discussion?
Fuck no, we don't gotta talk about it. Naruto it is.
All right.
Well, technically that was tied because it was 3 A's, 1 B, and 4 S's.
What?
So that like averages out at like high A, like top of
Yeah.
High A or low S, yeah.
Show your
Low S.
math.
I'm fine with
If
Right
we do
now.
an average, then yeah, that's true. If we do majority, then it's the other. It depends on what you guys want to do.
Yeah, what do you want to do?
Whatever
You wanna do
lands
average?
Naruto in S tier.
Yeah, so I'm
I'm fine
kind of
with
putting
putting
in
it out.
bottom of S if that's how y'all, or if we're gonna.
All
average it.
right. Yuta Okotsu from Jujutsu Kaisen
Ah,
Zero.
yes. So I just want him above Yuji.
Eat my ass.
I put him above Yuji.
The real MC of JJK.
Let me tell y'all something, brother. That doesn't work for me. So I will put Yuta in A, and that sounds good to me. You know, that just sounds good to me. I
Yes,
like
this
that.
is another vote situation.
Another vote.
Nah.
No, it
okay.
ain't.
How do y'all actually feel about Yuta?
I love Yuta. He's
I
my
love
favorite
Yuta. Yeah,
character in the
I love
series.
Yuta. I love Yuta. It's just Yuji's easily my favorite. So like,
I love
Yeah,
you, Jolly. I love you.
I love Yuji. He's just a bum in comparison. You know?
ain't no fucking way, bro. You are not speaking on my legend, my goat, my
Here's
peak
the
of
thing,
the
I don't
genre.
even feel that strongly about it. I just like annoying Sailor.
Ah!
Really is like the dynamic between Asta and Yami, but like Yuta has the
Has zero. Yeah.
Yuta actually is a main character, so he's able to. I would put him above Yuji, but
Yeah,
I mean,
Hey,
fuck
let's
Yuji.
fucking go.
I mean, hey, that's okay. You can say that. We're just gonna move on to Gon in the meantime.
you know I can't
So,
say that.
Anyway, we're moving on to
And
Gon. Gon freaks. Where are we putting them?
I'd put him low A
Solid.
personally. I think what Chimera Ant does for Gon's character is really good. And
I
the way
agree.
it builds off of all the setup of the characterization he got in previous arcs is very good. I
Yeah.
think he just in those prior arcs is not the most interesting character in the series.
I actually
Mhm.
like him in those
Yeah.
prior arcs.
I
Um,
think.
I mean, I still
he
like
is- I
Killua
like him.
more,
Don't
but
get me wrong.
I like
I
him.
like him. He just happens to be next to Killua for the rest of the series.
Yeah,
so
yeah, I feel that.
it's unfortunate for
Um,
him because Killua is.
I
best
put him low A,
character.
high B.
I was
yeah,
about to say I
I
put him
agree.
low A.
Like I would say top of B, like have him be gatekeeper then.
Like if this was like a deuteragonist thing, I would put Killua in S. But you know,
I agree.
it's not.
Okay, so where are we feeling? Low A, high B? Where are we feeling?
I would put him like bottom of A or top of B. Like
No.
genuinely, like he is that gatekeeper. I think.
I think low A. I think we're getting more A's than B's.
Okay,
Yeah.
that's fine by me.
Low
Okay. The low A. then.
Yeah.
Low A it is. Sounds good to me, brother. Okay,
The punch.
Boruto Uzumaki.
Boruto
We got our
is
first
so...
D. Let's go.
Boruto is funny because I don't, as someone who hates Boruto the series, I don't hate Boruto the character.
Yeah, he's fine.
Yeah,
He
Boruto
is
is
genuinely
like
so-
one of the better parts of the series, honestly.
Yeah,
Yeah, bro, but it's his fault the shit even exists to begin with, so I gotta hate him just for that
Yeah.
alone.
It really,
Understandable.
it really is his fault for being born.
The
you know?
shit's named after him, bro. Like I gotta
Understand.
fucking hate him
This
for it.
nigga Boruto started a whole fucking meme about series ending and their kids just having the letter B in front of the dad's name.
Yeah.
Can't wait for
I mean-
fucking Bonjiro and fucking Beliotis and fucking Busuke and fucking Buzuku.
Beku.
Fucking,
Yes,
yeah.
My professional opinion as a man who's never read a page of Boruto in his life, I say Boruto is a trash character and he just goes in half.
All
What do you
right.
guys think about like, the anime scene of him like crying that we got like a couple months ago?
really satisfying.
That was funny. that
It's just funny.
You should've
nigga
picked
was
that picture
ugly.
instead, bro. You should have used that as the screenshot.
I should have.
Um,
You're right. I should have. I didn't even think about
Bro,
that.
that
I think
anime.
I would put Boruto in D, but I'm open to see what everyone
I
else.
would
Like
put
bottom
him
of C, top of
personally.
D.
I would
I'd put him
like,
in C.
I put him in C because I don't hate him. I don't feel
Yeah.
as strongly.
I don't
about him,
think
but do
Boruto is
he's
a
one of the
bad character.
better
Yeah,
parts of
I
the
still think he, like, I read up to what was it, like chapter. When was
50
the
something, right? Because you went to Barian mode, right?
yeah, with the whole Baryon mode, like at the end of that when they teleported back, that's when I was like, I
think that's
need
like
a break.
50-ish area.
Yeah, it was like 50 or 60, one of those things. And Boruto, even with all the problems that I had that made me drop the series for a bit, I still really like Boruto. I mean, like, I think he's one of the better parts of it. I just think he's good. So I'd put him in C.
Yeah,
He's competent.
Yeah,
Boruto
he's a lot better
really-
than the anime adaptation of him. So like, I
Boruto
appreciate
really
that.
is a series that doesn't know how to swim with an anime that's acting like an anchor, bringing it fucking out underwater.
God, the anime for Boruto fucking sucks.
That's a really good analogy, actually.
Yeah. The anime for Boruto fucking sucks, dude. God, I hate that anime.
It's so popular.
I don't know
too,
why.
don't
Yeah, I
understand.
don't know why I watched so much of it for so long. Like, genuinely. I think it's just
The
because there
manga's
were some
not.
arcs
Manga
where...
can fail.
Yeah, there were some arcs where we were just like, oh, this is actually pretty interesting. And then we get through it, and then we reset back to 0. And then they want to talk about, like, no, it's just anime canon. Eat my fucking ass. No, it's not. Y'all have mentioned the anime shit once and in passing. I did not have to watch that boring-ass arc y'all put in there. God. Fuck the Boruto anime. If this was the anime we were ranking, I'd put this shit in the depths of hell, bro. Below F tier. This shit sucks. But never mind.
Anime has to be one of the most cope terms I've ever heard in my life.
Yeah, it is.
Yeah.
You mean Phil? Like,
It's dead ass just filler. Yeah. It's fucking annoying.
But the Crystal Girl from that one arc, she appeared in the background at the very end of the series. No. No.
Yeah, I don't care. It's like it's that one meme. We do not care. We do not care. All right, so moving on to Momo Ayase, right, from the Don
Yeah,
Don.
Momo Ayase.
Hey, look at me.
She's like Ken, but I like her a bit more.
Okay, that seems to
I'd
be the
put her,
general
like- I'd put
consensus
her,
from
like,
what I've
top
seen.
three.
I like Ken a bit more personally. But,
Really?
All right. Yeah.
Well, like, shut up.
I just like Momo's personality because I think she's really funny. Yeah,
Yeah, no, she is.
Name 10 of her
because she's not
albums.
she has like kind of a tsundere personality, but not like full blown.
I can see
Because
that.
she's still like likable. she's just not fucking annoying. I'd put her. I think.
Yeah,
honestly,
I'd say she'd be right next to him. By the way, like they're
I'd put him
around
right
the
next to
same
Ken, yeah.
quality.
All right, there you
personally,
go.
I'd put him right in front.
All right, this one.
You know, fair enough, man. You can have this one. I won't.
Hey, let's go. Hey, I'm about to take a big dub right next. This next character we got.
Yeah,
coming.
you know what? Never mind. Don't give him that.
I mean, this is easy S for me.
Here's the thing about Luffy.
Let's
Like,
take a dump on
I
this
think
character.
Here's the thing. I think Luffy is A. He's gonna be an S, and I accept that.
well, the thing with Luffy is like, it's insane that he's been the main character of 1,000 chapter manga, but he's only gotten better.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like he's never gotten worse. And even us, like all of us in the podcast have like talked about it and agreed, like Wano is not our favorite arc. Like Wano has ups and downs. Wano is a great arc for Luffy. Like Luffy
Yeah.
has consistently good moments throughout the entire arc.
Mm-hmm.
Like as a protagonist, Luffy is the perfect protagonist for the story he's in.
Yeah.
My
So
goat,
it's like
my
I think he should be
legend,
an S. Like where he is an S, I don't even care. I think he should just be an S.
my legend.
That's my MC.
That's
now
my
we
fucking
got that
legend.
one, the short dude who likes balls. What's his name?
Ooh, it's time for me to put it in again. Hinata Shoyo, easy S again. Damn, does it feel good to be elite?
I do
Damn.
love the picks you got for Hinata and what's his name? Sue. I haven't watched in a while.
Kageyama?
Yeah, Agayama, that's his name. Because like just looking at Sky's tier list, he's got them right next to each other at the very top, and they got the same pose.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Together.
Two goats, two legends. I picked those moments because in season 4, those are like two of the biggest moments in the match, that in their big match. and fuck, it rules. God damn, it's so good.
God, I need to catch up.
But
with
yeah,
the...
you know what? We may as well just, is spoiler alert anyway. Kageyama also easy S. There we go. And we'll put them right next to each other. There we go.
What?
We're Sky Cannon.
Nope.
Yep, easy.
Good.
Easy, no cap. What, are you going to disagree with me? You haven't even read it. Shut up.
I
Anyway.
can't. But
That's
Bro,
right.
Sailor's really
No
gonna make
Haikyuu.
all of us read Haikyuu just to fucking hate it.
And you gonna read it to hate it, and you gonna cry. You gonna snivel. You gonna be like, "Fuck, this shit is so
I'm gonna make
good.
you cry. I'm gonna talk
This
shit.
shit is so good." You're gonna be so mad. You're gonna be like them
Here's the
niggas in
thing.
MHA. You're gonna walk into the cultural fest. You're gonna be like ready to hate on everything, and then we gonna fucking come through, and then you're gonna be like, "Damn, that was really fucking good," and you're gonna run away and cry and snivel and pee and poop on yourself. And it's gonna
I
be
think
like,
at-
"Damn."
Okay.
We got the absolute
Okay.
worst. At the absolute worst, we'll just think it's good. Because like I find it hard to believe that we would actively dislike it based on
Mhm.
how you and Sky feel so fucking strongly about it.
Yes, sir. Yes,
'Cause it's
sir.
like- We have similar enough opinions that it's like if I genuinely thought it was dog shit, I would be like concerned for your guys' like mental health. What the fuck do they like about this?
I fucked so hard about that.
Luffy is A, but in our hearts he's S. No, bro, he's just S.
He's just
there-
S, bro.
He's
Yeah, they're
him.
definitely-
He's
Everyone
Say
always
him.
what you want to say about this next pick.
Listen, if he's S in everybody's hearts, he's S.
Yeah, there we go.
Everyone always likes to say like, well, here's the thing. There is no thing. He's just S. There is
Yeah.
no argument.
Yeah.
Well, you don't understand. Zoro, you see, has clearly more interest in integrity and development throughout the series. Zoro is clearly the main character. No,
we
bro.
do not care.
Yeah, we
We
do
do
not
not
care. Okay, so moving on to Tatsumi from Akame ga Kill. I feel like I would put him. I feel like I'd put him at like the top of C. I like Tatsumi.
Yeah. Tatsumi, I agree. I
I
love
don't
Kame
remember
Kill, but
fucking anything
Tatsumi's
about
he's not
Yeah, I
great.
don't remember too much about the guy either. Like
Yeah,
honestly,
Tatsumi's pretty fun in the
Follow me.
manga. Yeah, Tatsumi's pretty fun in the manga. I like him. I
His
think
relationship
Tatsumi
with
is
mine
pretty
is
good.
really good.
Yeah, I think Tapacy is pretty solid for my boy.
Like his dynamic with Akame too.
Yeah,
Good
Yeah.
friendship.
turns
The
into a
suicide
fucking
pact
dragon
and
at the
shit.
end. He's sick. I love him.
But, he's
yeah.
like a
I
Okay.
don't know. I would
Good
personally say
shit.
bottom of C because I don't really have that many. I don't remember that many memorable moments of him.
Well, you can remember him as a top of C tier candidate.
Or reread
Anyway.
the series, bro.
We're
Or anything like that.
I don't care enough to argue about it. I just put him wherever you want, bro.
we got Josuke.
Bro, I guarantee you when
His
I look
dad.
at this list later, I'm not gonna look at him. So it
Hey!
doesn't matter to me where he's at.
Hey, we got Josuke's dad up here. Where are we putting him?
yeah. Also, you know,
Yeah, he has a nice Joseph.
Joseph is awesome.
You know, I love Joseph. I would say he would be in A tier. Like right
I
next to his son.
think the worst thing that has been done to Joseph's character is just the reveal that fucking Hammond is Hermit Purple in the fucking Araki thing.
Yeah.
Like, yeah, no, he wasn't a
Mm.
fucking. He's not smart. He just has Hermit Purple. It's like, fuck you.
Well, no, he said like, oh, you know, what's it like? If the Stardust, he worded this very fucking weirdly because of Rocky.
Yeah.
He was like, if the Stardust Crusaders like went back in time or some dumb shit and saw like Joseph in his youth, they would see Hermit Purple there with like hum-ons, like, like that.
I mean, I like the idea that him predicting people's like what people are gonna say is like a
No, I hate
foreshadow.
that. I fucking
Purple.
hate that. Awful.
Yeah, no, I don't like that either. To be honest.
Wow.
Like, it's just better that he's
Well,
just
no,
that way.
Okay. I see what you're saying. I thought you meant like in general you didn't like it. I was about to say, whoa, what? But okay, with Hermit Purple, okay, I get you. No, that makes
I
sense.
like
Yeah.
I like the thought of it, like to think like watching part 3, like, oh, that's why that he's able to do that. But like it doesn't take away from part 2. Like there's no moment where in part 3 where they actually say like, yes, this is why I was able to do that. They just you know, it was just like an interesting thing I thought whenever going through the series. But all right, you know.
Okay, you want to know what's funny about Joseph? Earlier we mentioned how we like him more, Jotaro more when he's like a side character. I feel the exact same way about Joseph.
I feel
when he's
the
old?
opposite about Joseph.
Yeah,
Yeah, I'm the
I
opposite.
I
My
feel the
favorite
exact
is
same way
Joseph
about
part two.
Joseph. I like him more when he's a side character. Um,
I mean,
Oh, I
but that's
love him.
okay.
Mm,
I mean,
Old
like
Joseph is
I
fun.
like I like I've grown to like young Joseph more. It's just I like him more as a old man.
All right. So where are y'all feeling?
I
putting
would
him?
put this man like.
I'd put him in B. I'm just trying to
I'd
figure
put him
out
top
where.
of B. Like.
Top of B.
Yeah.
Hmm.
I love his personality. I like how he interacts with characters. I don't think like, there's a lot to him, and even like there isn't like a consistent cast for him to work off of. It's, at least not to the extent of later parts of JoJo's.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, top of B.
I'm fine with top of B.
Damn.
I
He's
would
literally
say-
the best part of Battle Tendency.
well, yeah.
Which
I
isn't
would
a high
say
bar to
middle of-
clear because that part's mid.
Yeah, it was just like there's not much else though.
Yeah.
I would say middle of A, right next to his kid.
Right?
See, here's the thing. I like Jotaro more, but I already know I'm outvoted. So like,
Yeah.
damn.
Well, okay,
Damn.
so Sleeping Danger. Sleeping Danger asks, is this tier list based on how much you like the character or how well they develop? So we're basically, it's a lot of things. We're basically rating them on our feelings of them as a protagonist, and that can be how much we like
Well-
them, how well they interact with other characters, how well they drive the plot, their character development. What builds a protagonist is a lot of factors.
Yeah.
And
It could
narrowing
be
it
pretty
down to
much
just
anything.
one like
Yeah.
that is reductive, I think.
Yeah, you can break it down to anything. Like if you wanted to make an argument about why you think like Koichi is S tier just because you like him, like you could do that. That's fine.
Yeah.
I could fucking-
Yeah, like,
We
you-
will disagree, but you can do that.
Yeah, you can do that. That's fine. All right.
I
so
hope that answers the question. There's a lot of
think,
things.
do we want to just put Joseph as the gatekeeper of B, top of B?
Yeah, I'm fine with that.
Sure.
All right, that's fine. I'm fine with that. Okay. All right. So Tanjiro.
All right. Before
I
we
actually
go
like
on,
Tanjiro a lot. So like, go
I
ahead.
like Sandra quite a bit.
I have to leave because I gotta get ready for work.
Oh,
So
okay, yeah.
before,
All right.
Before I do leave, I want to say, Kenshin Himura, A tier.
Hey. let's
Understandable.
go.
Yeah.
All right, see
All
y'all.
right. Take care, bro.
He left. God,
What a great friend. Okay. So Tanjiro, I actually like him a lot. So like,
I like Tanjiro.
yeah,
he's
Um,
alright.
Yeah.
yeah. I would
Tanjiro is perfect for the series that he is in.
Yeah.
put Tanjiro at like top B, maybe even low A. Like I like Tanjiro a
Yeah,
lot.
I that's exactly
Yeah,
how
same
I
here.
feel.
That's
Yeah.
I
exactly where I
think
put him, though.
he is not a character
I see.
that changes much. He is like
We're sitting here talking about like, yeah, I think Tanjiro's cool. Sage just interjects mid.
I think the best aspect of Tanjiro is the fact that he does so strongly represent what the series is about.
Mm-hmm.
He is like in a very like cruel world inhabited by demons. He is that kindness that it needs, but he's also just he will get it done. Like his kindness doesn't get in the way of the fact that he is a demon slayer.
Yeah.
And he will kill them because that's what needs to be done.
Damn. And I like Tanjiro so much because of well, there's some other parts just because like I like his gags, I like his interactions with characters, but like I guess this sort of ties in with the interactions with characters. I like how when people have moments and they think about like how Tanjiro has influenced them, it doesn't feel like generic or corny to me. Like it feels very genuine with how like so many characters will think about Tanjiro and their interactions with him, and it comes across as very genuine with me. It's not like the MC is so he's so influential because he's the MC and blah blah blah. Like it feels genuine. Like when Tanjiro connects with a person and talks with them. I really like it.
I think that's the strength of Demon Slayer as a whole. Is a lot of its emotional stuff does just feel very genuine.
Yeah,
in the place it
absolutely.
comes from.
I love his moments like with we had it in the movie recently where he was thinking back on his family and how much he misses them, and he's like, I have to go, I have to keep moving forward. And I love those moments where he is just like, we see his kindness and we see how helpful and happy and friendly he is, but just, man, those few moments where he's filled with rage, man, they just hit so much more differently to me, because we see him like he's very kind to everybody, like he's helpful, does everything he can, like he's just a genuinely good dude. Like at the start where he's paying the guy for the little backpack he's got, and he's like, oh, you don't have to pay me, and Tanjiro's like, fuck no, you are taking this money now. Like I like that shit, but seeing him flip on a switch and just become so angry, like those moments where he's yelling at what's his name, the sleep guy, I forget, I think it's Enmu, where he's yelling at him and he's like, don't fucking, like, why would you even bother, like why would you dare put those words in my family's mouth, like fuck you. I love that moment at some point during the final arc where I remember because the chapter ends on just like this blank expression on his face. He's like, Muzan, you cannot exist anymore. Oh my
yeah, no,
God.
I remember that chapter. That was a great chapter.
Great shit, man.
Like, and it also just showed like about how like a lot of time he's really just trying to keep himself together.
Yeah,
For a lot of it. 'Cause,
exactly.
Like, it takes a lot of personal strength, but when he snaps, he just snaps. Like,
Yeah, it's like the embodiment of that one saying. It's like, well, how does it go? Like, fear a silent man's rage or some shit, or like a kind man's rage or some shit like that. I think it's really, really nice.
You hear that shit all over the internet. But
Yeah.
it does,
I like Tanjiro a
I
lot.
too cringe a lot when I go on the internet.
I mean, yeah, that's it's
it
the
is-
internet.
It can be. It is pretty cringy just to how overused it is, but it does actually fit here. So
Yeah.
Yeah.
No. I like Tanjiro quite a bit.
I would put him.
I would say he's above C.
Yeah, absolutely, duh.
Yeah, it's
I
quite
would
obvious,
put
isn't it?
him. I would put him low A, but if we want to do top of B, I'm fine.
I think low A is fine.
I'm fine with low A.
Let's
And
go.
so wait,
I
what
was
else?
thinking
just
high B
has
anyways.
Above or below
consistently the
Gon?
best fights in the series.
Oh yeah.
So wait then, what do you mean
Yeah,
put
his
above or
fighting
below
is
Gon?
my favorite fight in the series.
Bada bing,
So
bada
it's
boom.
Not
Where
because
would
of
you put
Tanjiro,
him?
but
I was thinking high B, but low A's fine too. It's similar.
Sounds good to me. All right, Mob Psycho. Where
S.
we putting him?
Ready. Wait, you're
Psyche up.
Yeah. Yeah, this is S.
Mob is S.
Yeah.
IMO.
Easy
I
yes.
like Mob.
Fair.
He's cool.
So easy D is what I've heard.
What do
Anyway,
you mean? That's
on to
fair, Sage?
Anya.
Well, what do you think?
Obviously, if Reagan was here, we would have to make an entirely new tier for SS.
True. Yeah.
Anya's A,
I can.
in my
I can
opinion.
feel
I
confident.
really
for
like
that.
Anya.
I like everyone wasn't even in a discussion.
Yeah, I don't think there's really much of a discussion.
Like
for,
I
for Mob.
thought, Sage would come in like, I think he's actually D tier,
No, I love Mob.
Yeah.
yeah, so that's why you C for you, right?
All right,
Maybe
on
it's
to
your
Anya.
Sage.
Anya Forger.
Think A.
Heh.
Heh.
Eh,
I
say
think
C.
Anya is just we've lost another one. Anya's I would put Anya in B. I think she's just really fun.
I love Anya. I think I would put her in B as well.
Like high B.
Oh wow, that's
Yeah,
surprising to
high
hear
B.
from you,
I
Taco.
think it's just what's so good about Anya is it's like she is. I love that too. Executioner. Those are really funny memes.
Damn, y'all are seeing the comments before me. That's crazy.
Yeah, because I have it in front of me.
Yeah, but I have it up in front of me on Streamlabs too. I didn't know. Damn.
Yeah, I mean it does. I'm looking at YouTube right now.
Yeah, I
think
guess
it's
that
back
makes
there.
sense. Yeah, I love those memes
I think
too, by the way.
is
Executioner.
because she is a child character and she is realistically written like a child. Like she
You're a
thinks
child.
the way a kid does, and that's very that's cool,
Yeah.
Like it's not
Spy Family as a series is heavily comedy focused. I mean, you could make the argument. I think it's just full blown a comedy series. But if someone wanted to say it's like also action and whatever, it's like fine. But I think comedy is the biggest part of it.
She's so funny.
She's the funniest character. She gets the funniest moments. She is like, in that sense, the best character in the series, in my opinion. I really love her. But also, the reason why I'm saying I think High B is because like I don't like her more than like Tanjiro or Gon.
Yeah,
I don't think she's a better character than
That makes sense.
those characters. It's like she's great,
Yeah.
but it's like a different type of great.
In terms of with it being a comedy, if the character's making you laugh a lot, then obviously they're doing their job right then. So therefore, that makes them great.
Yeah, it's a hard comparison to make because the purpose of the way they're written is different.
I just think I value the type of great Anya is more so than Tanjiro, just because I haven't had much experiences with that type of character compared to like, you know, the usual shonen protag. Which is why I was thinking A, just because she's like the most fun I've had with a character in just a very long time. She's just a really fun character, and it's not something that it's not like feelings or reactions I get usually with other types of characters that I think are as well competently written, you know. So that's why I think just for me, I would rank her just a step above the others, just because she's a little more unique. She's a more unique experience that I like on the same level.
Yeah,
she's
fair.
freed from a lot of the expectations other main characters have because of the way she's written. Because she is just a little girl main character who's just a funny, quirky little girl. Like it's like, oh well, when's she gonna get like a big dramatic moment? It's like she probably will, but like it doesn't. She doesn't need
have
that.
to.
Yeah, she doesn't have to. And if she does, then she'll go up. She'll be a higher, you know, eventually, maybe whenever Spy Family ends. Who knows? She could be fucking S by the end. But it's like, as of right now, I think top of B. Honestly, I like her. I think I would put her above Joseph, but it's up to everyone else.
I'm fine with that. I'm also fine with putting her in A tier. This is really fun.
I think she's a very strong B.
I don't know if I'd feel that strong about her. Or like I would put her.
Well, you're out.
You're a hater.
Where would you put her, Silver?
I would put her near top C next to Lloyd.
Ah, because they're a family.
That's the thing, though. Is like, I guess I'll just say now. I'm gonna put Yor like right below Lloyd, and I like in my mind it's like Lloyd and Yor like similar, and I like them about the same, but I like Anya more, so that's why I'm putting her in like B.
Yeah. Okay.
Whoa.
No, I thought
Damn,
like
that young
Lloyd,
snuck
Yor,
up on
and
me.
Anya would all be are relative for me, but like hearing you guys talk about Anya, I'm like, yeah, that's true. You know, I
It's
think
so
I feel like
much
her a
better.
bit more now. So I agree, like high B. That's fine.
All right, she's going to high B then. Sounds good to
Alright
me.
then, fine.
All right.
Mr.
All right.
Elric.
Edward Elrico. Where are we putting him?
Yeah.
I think this is an easy. I'd say. I guess not so easy. I'd put him in S.
I'd say you put him in A personally, like definitely A up there. Or I would definitely say he's a high A.
I think
Okay.
he's top of A, like very
Yeah,
top of A,
Personally, I
low
agree
B,
with that.
or not B, fucking S, low S.
Yeah.
Okay.
But I'm
I
leaning more
think
toward
when
top
I
of A.
think of like the best characters in FMA, he is not the first one to come to mind. He's really good. I like his arc, arc from, you know, how he is in the very beginning, where he's very arrogant, he's very reliant on his abilities, and how in the end that comes full circle. Especially with how it ties to Greed's arc of, you know, being able to accept what he really wanted was the people around him, and how that kind of ties with Edward's just whole thing of where he doesn't need to have all this power because he has those people. It ties together very well. He's just a very competently written character, and his arc ties together with the series very well. I don't think
He has a lot of really
best.
great moments, though.
Yeah. I love Edward. I love him.
I love him. I don't love him the most. So I would
I
put
think
him
top
top
of
I'm
A.
with that. Like, I mean, I would say he's definitely an A, but I'm not gonna argue if we put him in S either.
Yeah, I feel that. I feel the same way.
All right. I think we got more A tier votes though, so I guess we'll put him in A.
This will be an
Where
I won't
did
say
how
anything.
how did
Especially on
Anya
that
get in?
peak.
Okay.
Alright, for this one, I'm gonna mute myself. I'd imagine.
All right,
Oh,
yeah.
yeah.
Let me know when you
Denji.
guys are done.
Denji.
The dude who does the stuff with the chainsaws and, you know.
Chainsaw Manu. So where are we feeling him?
Oof.
That's
going to be a tricky one, honestly. Like
I would
I
put
love-
him. I'd put him in like A
Denji's
tier. I'm
one
not
of
going
them-
cap.
Denji's
Wait,
like
where'd
one
you
of the
say?
most unique characters I've
Actually,
ever
hold
seen.
on. I just want to see what we vote for before we
Okay.
discuss. Actually, Jigga, we're starting with you apparently.
You know, admittedly, I haven't finished Chainsaw Man, but
Oh,
from
okay,
what
I'll
I've read
skip you
so
then.
far,
Oh.
he's fine. He's cool. He's an A for me.
Oh,
I
oh,
like how
okay.
like stupid, dumb, horny he is. That's for sure.
Yeah.
Denji's a you character, Jigga. Like honestly, I really like him.
I love the moment where he's just what's I forgot what the devil.
Oh, by the way, we are
specifically.
spoiling Chainsaw Man. The anime's not out yet, so you just gotta live with that.
Yeah.
Okay then.
No, I'm saying we
Uh,
are spoiling it. You can talk. I'm
Okay,
telling
yeah.
these guys that
Yeah.
like,
What's it? It's like he's saving power since like early.
yeah,
Or
that's
Yeah,
how it
from the
works.
Bat
And
Devil.
He says like, well, why are you doing this? And it's just like, dude, I just want to touch some tits. I'm literally doing that just for that. And she's like, what?
Yeah.
What is your damage?
I love that too, because at the end, Power is like, why would you save me? And he just motions squeezing her tits. She's just like, fuck, man.
Great.
Hey, shouts
Like I
out
said,
to
he's just
legend.
one of the.
Also,
He's
he's
one of the
literally a
most unique
chainsaw man.
characters.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's fucking sick. It's
He's sick.
He's so weird.
He's so
He's such a
quirky.
weird. He's such a
Yeah,
weird
like, there-
character.
There's a lot to unpack with this guy.
All right,
Like,
but voting, Taka, where are you putting him?
Top of A or low S?
All right, Sailor.
I would put him. Bias included here. I'd put him just behind UG and A.
Okay. Silver.
I would say about the same. I'm gonna say middle of A.
All right. Sage.
Bottom of A, top of B.
All right, I would put him top of A personally. Maybe S. The reason I personally think he is like a character deserving of S, but he's also an unfinished character,
Mm-hmm.
so that does
Yeah,
make
that's a
me a bit
major
more
factor.
hesitant.
I'm leaning more towards top of A. I said, like I'm willing to put him in S, but I'm
Yeah,
more so towards
I
top
feel,
of
yeah, I think top of A. is
She's
very
a
good.
simple man with simple taste. Shouts out.
man,
I
I
just
can't
I
remember.
think he plays off other characters super well
A.
Yeah.
Mhm.
because he is such an unserious person. I was reading because for my video, hey, I made a Chainsaw Man video. Recently.
Yeah, you should watch it. It's really good.
video.
Yeah.
You should really go watch that.
So one moment I fucking love is when, you know, the doll devil or Santa Claus is threatening him. It's like, look, you are going to live every day in fear that someone you love or anyone else could turn into a doll and try to kill you. And he just isn't scared. It's like, I see it's not that you're fearless, you're just too stupid to understand.
Yeah, you're just
And
too
he just
dumb to
goes
get
like,
it.
"Go ahead, explain it to me,
Yeah,
so that
break
a
it down
dumbass-
to me."
dumbass immortal like me could understand," or something like that.
Yeah.
He plays off this very serious and grim world really well with just the kind of personality he has.
Even at the start, where him and Aki are fighting, I mean, he just kicks him in the dick. Fuck you.
Yeah.
Fuck
I
you,
always
man.
don't
Fuck
like
Fuck
all
you,
shot.
man. Yeah. Fuck you, man. And then they
Yeah,
bond
he's-
later on when they kick the other guy in the nuts.
Yeah, but
Hey.
actually that does bring up a very good moment with him. It's like he's basically always going on, like always talking in with Aki about how, just because his dreams aren't as grandiose or spectacular as everyone else's doesn't mean they're not as important. Like, I love that moment.
Yeah,
He's,
And I think that
It's real
does
good.
summarize his character pretty well.
yeah.
it's real good. Denji, legend. So where do we want to put him? Do we want to put him top of A? Do we want to put him middle of A? Where are we feeling? Because I feel like we
Top
got
of
more
A.
A.
Top of it.
All right, that's
Say
fine by
middle
me.
of A, above yeah.
That's a top of A.
All right,
if you
yeah,
want to
sounds like
like
you're not voted.
not put him above like Edward or Yuji or characters like that, then I'd understand. but I think he is better. So you know.
Well,
I'm
you
fine
know.
with him being anywhere in the top of the.
Yeah, that's
Yeah.
fine. You know,
Are
I'll
they
get
the
what I
Chainsaw
want then.
Man?
I'll get what I want. All right. Sakamoto from Sakamoto Days.
Sakamoto is a character that is very simple, but he's just such a badass. I love him.
Yeah, I mean,
He is a character that is just like he's such a meathead character in that
Yeah, Unga Bunga.
he fucking satisfies that need for good action manga very well.
For sure.
Um,
Absolutely. Like his
today's
fights are
chapter was
so
cool.
nice. Yeah. Yeah, that was a really good chapter. I
But
enjoyed
yeah,
that
no,
quite a bit.
he's a simple guy, and he's just really cool. I would put him like low B. I
I was
think.
about to say I'd put him low B as well.
Because it's like he does what he does for the series very well. Like,
Yeah.
he fulfills the role he's meant to.
I'm fine with that.
That sounds good to me. All right, Senku. Where are we feeling him? I'll let y'all
Yeah.
I
talk
like
about it because
Senku a lot.
y'all
He
finished
is
the
One of the
series.
few things the ending doesn't really hurt that much.
Yeah, I
Oh,
like
nice.
quite a lot.
Did we bring Sasuke back in here? Or...
Oh, I totally forgot.
Oh, shit. That's right.
Yeah.
We forgot about those games.
I mean, I don't think he's caught up on Sakamoto Days, so I don't think he missed much.
Yeah,
it's
that's
fine.
why.
Because
Yeah,
all we
literally,
did was
yeah.
Denji and then
I'll
Sakamoto
add him.
Days. Yeah. Bum
Yeah.
ba-dum ba-dum bum bum bum. I don't know
Yeah.
too much for
Back on
Ishigami.
Senku.
I haven't finished Dr. Stone, and I don't plan to.
Called him his government name.
Yeah.
Damn.
Hey, I'm sorry. The only way
Ishigami.
only way I
have
remember
heard
that
anyone refer to him that way.
only way I remember that is because I remember the superior Ishigami from Love is War. That's the only reason why I remember it.
Okay.
Yeah.
But
Well,
yeah,
I would say-
this
Senku
one.
is cool. I like what he does.
Yeah.
He's a very atypical shonen
Mm.
protagonist.
Mhm.
Oh, is he a
He really uses
deconstruction
his
of the
head,
shonen
and he
genre? Is that
can't
what you're
fight
about to
for
tell
shit.
me?
Yes.
No, this isn't Hunter, you silly guy.
Yeah, so what about it?
Understandable.
I don't know. He's just cool. I'm not gonna
Yes.
go into manga stuff because there might be anime onlys here for some reason you want the inferior product.
Yeah, that anime is not the best. I mean, it's not
Zia,
like
will you
horrible
just stay
either. It's
where
just
you
mid.
put it, and I'll agree.
I would put him like B.
Okay, I agree. B.
I would say it's a B too. Like,
I would honestly
Yeah, I
say
don't-
C. I ain't gonna cap, but that's okay. I'll get
Well, you haven't
outvoted.
finished it, so like.
Yeah, but he's mid.
I would put him B right in front of Asta and right before Ken.
You know
Like,
what? I
middle
agree
of B.
with that. I agree with that. It's because he is a character that works well for the story. I like
Whoops.
all the strategies and stuff he comes up with. He drives
Yeah,
the
in
story
all
really
seriousness,
well.
yeah,
That's a good
Senku
thing
is
for
pretty
an
cool.
MC to do.
Yeah.
He's very good, like thematically for the story. Like he does represent that like optimism for humanity and like just the driving force of science that the story is trying to represent very well, and he does that well.
Like you said, he stays a good character. Like,
Yeah.
even though
Yeah.
the ending sucks, like he is still good. Like it's one of those rare instances where the ending doesn't ruin the main character.
For sure. All right, so Toriko from the hit series Toriko. I'll let y'all talk about it because I don't
Toriko?
know shit about this.
Here's
He
the
does
thing.
Toriko things.
Toriko is a competently written character that I would normally put like in like the middle of low to middle B, but the meathead in me, oh my god, Toriko is that dude. I love him.
Sasuke, where would you put Toriko?
Man loses his arm and he punches someone with a stump. Like, how do you? Oh, he's so sick.
Yeah,
Yeah, that
I
was
would
a
think.
pretty good
I'm thinking high C, low B.
Okay, I'm down with low B.
Just
I'm fine with that too.
he's really fun. Toriko is just very
like-
fun, and he
I
plays.
don't have that many strong opinions on the guy. Like he's just a very badass, fun character.
He's high C for
So
me.
What isn't at this point, Sage?
A lot.
I don't know. It seems to be your default.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know if you looked at the tier list I made yesterday, but like most of my C is my most filled out section.
Okay.
Like an English teacher.
I just feel neutral towards a lot of these protagonists. They're fun, but not anything standout worthy.
Okay. Oh, it's my boy. That nice.
Oh,
So-
where were we putting Toriko? I'm sorry.
Low B we
I
agreed.
think.
It's
Bottom of B.
Bottom of V?
Yeah.
Okay. I'm sorry. Every time we hit a series I don't know about, I use that time to go to the bathroom. So
fair.
I just let y'all talk about it. Okay. So, all right. So, Rin Okumura from Blue Exorcist.
I'm sad that Sky isn't here to talk him up with me because we both love Rin. Rin's great. Like, he is just a really good character for the series he's in. He's always driving things. He always has like an emotional stake in the arc he's in. And I just like all his moments. I don't really want to just sum up his character because I feel like the best argument would be just describing his character moments, but like I don't want to fucking go into the whole series. He just is really good. I like how he interacts with everyone, how like he's like all his friendships with the main cast feel very genuine. The interpersonal relationships in the series I think are an overall strong point of the story, and his connection with everyone is just really well handled and well developed, and that, you know, drives how it drives the personal stakes he has in every arc, and it just works really well. Literally the second to current arc, like the previous arc we were just in, is all about like him learning about his past and how he reacts to it's fucking great. So I'm being vague because I want more people to read Blue Exorcist. It's really
I plan
good.
on it.
You
I'm
should
gonna
read
catch
it,
up on
everyone.
it.
I would put him in A.
All right.
I also put him in A.
That sounds good enough for me.
Where would you put him, Silver?
I honestly would go with B because I don't have as strong a feeling on him, but that he is good.
I put him in C.
Really?
Oh, damn.
I'm anime only, so
I think he's okay.
Damn.
I think my problem is like I don't like to be as vague as possible, like his full backstory.
Really? Okay.
No, I didn't really care for it.
It's
like
my
that,
favorite arc in the series.
it kind of ruined a lot of my hype going into the end of the story.
That's surprising. I don't know.
I think just the more I thought about it, the more I didn't like it.
Damn. That's
But yeah, I think I'm fine with putting him wherever. If you want to put him in A, I don't care.
okay.
All right, that's fine by me.
I don't feel that strongly about him no matter what.
Fair.
All right, speaking of characters I don't care about, Koichi. I haven't read
he is-
Vigilantes. I don't know.
That he is like low B. I think he's fine. Okay. In all seriousness, he is just a solid character. You know.
Yeah, I think that's the best way to summarize him. I'm like,
We got a lot of
I
solid
wouldn't call him the
characters on
best,
this
but he
tier
is.
list.
Yeah, we do. B is
We
very
could-
popular.
We could put him in D to fill out the list.
We need a D, bro.
The necessary evil.
Well, it's, you know, I think, you know, good main characters, like writing a competent main character is a very accomplishable task.
That's true.
Um,
Because realistically, the main character drives so much what the story's about. It's like, if the main character wasn't good, then we wouldn't even be talking about it on this list because we wouldn't have read the story because it wouldn't have lasted that long.
yeah.
Like it would have got fucking canceled or something. Like just wouldn't
God,
exist. Like,
yeah.
Like there are very few rare instances where a story is long running and successful and the main character is dog shit. And
Well, I mean, you
can't
know,
even
fair
think of
enough.
it.
Right
and
there.
in a lot of those
Yes,
instances, the main character changes. Like a lot of times, the main character will switch to someone else.
Okay, but Koichi, Koichi.
I've
Who
Who
already
here has
said
actually
I
read
read it.
Vigilantes?
I think we should put him
I
in
read,
D
like, the
tier for the
first 10
greater
chapters.
good. Yeah, I read like the
Uh,
first 8 chapters.
Koichi's cool. Like, I like how I like his power development. Like that's handled really well. I think it's a little iffy at the end, but whatever. I like how he just develops as a hero. I think it's one of those things where I like him a lot more in the beginning of the story, like as we learn more about him and just his like childhood and growing up and all that stuff, how his dreams developed to his current ambitions. Like I think that's handled really well for the most part early on. I feel like as, you know, once we learn more about him, I just kind of stopped caring about him as much because that was the most interesting part of him. Because it does more become about, like, well, I gotta defeat this bad guy. And he does.
Damn, sounds
I
like
think as
mid.
a story,
All right, so you said B, right?
yeah, I think he's a solid B.
I think we should put
Yeah,
him
I
in
would
there.
agree.
He sounds like mid to me. But all right, we'll
All right.
put him in B.
I think
All right,
Kenshin
Kenshin.
should be one.
Yeah.
I think everyone who has seen Kenshin said A, so I think he's like
Yeah,
middle
I was
A.
about to say, I agree. A.
Put him like right below Josuke, I think.
All right, that's fine.
I think he's solid A.
Yeah, I
Kenshin
like
is,
Kenshin.
in my opinion, the best part of Kenshin. He's my favorite
Yeah,
character.
he
in
was my
Kenshin.
favorite when I watched the anime. Yep.
Mhm.
Okay, Kono Giorno Giovanna.
Kono Jono Giovanna.
Giorno
Yumegaru.
is an example of a character where I like the ideas behind his character more than I like him.
Yeah, like
Yeah,
yeah,
Giorno's,
honestly, he's just
Like the
he just feels like he's
themes-
just kind of there, you know?
I like Bucciarati so much more than Giorno.
Bucciarati is my
Like,
favorite character in JoJo's.
Yeah, it's not even close.
Sticky fingers.
Because it's like the way the story,
Zipperman.
like, you know, writes him to sort of be the theme of the arc, that basically continuing to fight and just not giving in to the idea of fate, but fighting for the fate that you want, and how that's the reason everything worked out for him is because he did those things. Like, that works for his character, and it makes him a perfect antithesis to Diavolo. But, like, just personality-wise, other JoJo's are more interesting.
Yeah,
Mhm.
I feel like I don't know, man. Like for me, I feel like with him it's the same issue I have with Jotaro, where I feel like they have the same personality as. Well, I'm just gonna be blunt. They have the personality of a brick.
I wouldn't say that. Like,
Damn.
I would not go that far at all.
Yeah, I mean,
I'm
I
saying
like.
compared to characters like Joseph and Josuke, yeah, he's a little lacking in personality, but like he is not on the same level as like Johnny.
I think Giorno's good. Like he's solid all the way through. There isn't anything I dislike about him. It's just he's like my third or fourth favorite JoJo.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like he's not one of my
Mhm.
favorites. I don't know. I'd probably put him like
Low B.
thinking like low B. Oh, you're thinking low B? I don't know.
Yeah,
I
he's
like him more
fine.
than Joseph, honestly.
Really?
I was thinking like
Okay.
high B.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I like him more
I
than
like
Joseph.
more.
Yeah.
That's fine.
Personality wise.
I mean, I'm fine with putting him anywhere in B. I don't feel
Yeah.
that strongly about it.
That's fine.
I would say D. I'm so bad.
God damn.
sorry.
So
Man.
you know what? Fuck it. Put him in. We need someone in D. So.
Hey, are we
Oh,
filling
I
out the
would,
list?
I'm not willing to sacrifice my fans like that.
It's okay. We have a solid D tier next.
Oh
Pennywise.
Really?
shit!
Wow.
Oh shit!
I love her. I love Manga.
Maka's great. Yeah.
Yeah, I love Maka.
Okay. I'll just put Giorno. You know what, Taco? I'm pushing our agenda. We'll go above Joseph. There we go.
Hey, let's go.
There we go. Easy. Maka. Soul Eater.
Maka's solid A. I think Maka's like a bottom, like low A. I think she's really good.
You think she's the bottom? What do you mean by that?
Bro, you know exactly what I'm talking about.
Oh shit! You right? My
You
fault,
already know,
OG.
Maka's
My fault, OG.
think
Yeah, I like
he
Maka
does.
too.
Like it is unfortunate because in terms of like the main cast, she is next to characters like
Goat Star?
Soul and Black Star and even Death the Kid is really good in the final arc.
Mhm.
I do like how, even compared to these like way stronger people, she's, you know, just holding her own and not like giving in to that sort of despair that's in
I
her,
really
or,
love
like,
her final, like, big moment during
yeah,
the
like
final battle.
Yeah.
she is a good character. I like her. I like how she and Soul play off of each other. That is just one of the best aspects of Soul Eater, is how the Meisters and weapons like interact with each other. Like they all have really good relationships.
Yeah, one thing that I really like about Maka is actually the last thing she says in the series, where she's like, "I want the world to feel this unison, this soul resonance." I would like, when I read that, I felt so satisfied. I was like, "Yep, this is good." That was really that was a pretty good one. I like that, because like when I thought about it, I was like, "Oh yeah, that's a really good ending line there. Soul Eater has a pretty good ending." Hey, shouts out. So yeah, I like Maka. I'd put her in A. I'm fine with putting her there.
I would.
Maka is a very
you know, I
consistent
like her.
character. She stays good.
Yeah,
I'd put her
Yeah,
at the bottom of A.
I was about to say I'm fine with
I
like
don't mind
low A.
bottom of A.
Yeah,
Okay, hey, if that's what you want to do.
Maka's
I'm not
cool.
gonna. I won't be mad. Whatever.
Maka's cool.
Alright, where are we putting fucking Deku?
I am
D
so
for Deku.
conflicted
There
on
we go.
Deku, 'cause
Bam.
it's like
Are we gonna have
feel-
a discussion,
Alright,
or do you just want
in
to see
all,
what everyone feels first?
I think we should have a discussion about this, because I feel like this will
Okay.
be a fun topic to talk about, and just like, and on it, just how everything relates to Act 3 that's going on right now, because we sort of got into it a little earlier with Shigaraki when we were talking about that chapter, about how it went from like, oh well, I just want to destroy the world and give my friends whatever they want, because you know they're my friends. And
that's
now
good,
it's
because
just
that's
like,
not him talking.
yeah, I know. I know. This is
Okay.
it's just like Shigaraki now, even, you know, with All For One's interference, obviously. It's different now. His goal is much more, it seems much more simplistic now, which is weird, because like his goal of just fuck it, destroy everything was also simple. But Shigaraki as a person, it felt like beating him wasn't going to solve society's issues, and now it does. So it feels like things are kind of rushing towards a conclusion a little bit. And I feel like the character who really suffers from the rush that we get in MHA is Izuku. Because, like, of course we could come back to what, you know, we could come back and we could look at Izuku's mind and stuff like that. But I was really fucking sad when, after so much build up, we get Villain Hunt, and we start to explore Izuku's mind, and it's interesting. And then not too long after that, the kids bring him back, and everything kind of goes back to the status quo, at least for a little bit, before we move on to the next stuff. And like I said, we could definitely touch on it, but in terms of my problems with Act 3, I feel like that's one of my biggest, because I really like Izuku, and to see his character kind of just like, I don't even know the word for it. Like, it's just, it felt like it was just like, all right, we got that out of the way, let's move on to the next thing. It's like, damn, man. like, and it just makes me kind of nervous too, because it's like, yeah, obviously we could touch on Izuku again. What do I mean by that? But we could also just never do that again. Like, that might be the last sort of introspective we get on Izuku, and makes me kind of nervous about the future. I'd say if I were to rank Izuku right now off of what I've seen in Act 3, he'd be like borderline C tier. Like,
I wouldn't say that. So
Yeah,
I've been saying
I
this.
would go
I've
that
said
far.
this on the podcast before. I do think the story is building up to
Mhm.
his issues in Villain Hunt not being resolved. I think there's some solid evidence for that throughout this
Okay.
final arc. A lot of how I feel about Deku's character hinges on his conclusion and when he finally does fight Shigaraki, because
Mhm.
that is so in flux at the moment, like how that's gonna go. Like I said, I don't think his issues in Villain Hunt are resolved. I think his attitude, like the way he's approaching his problems, are very similar to how he was before. He's just allowing some help. It's a very superficial change, and I think that will be addressed. But I can't say for sure, obviously.
Yeah, for sure.
I do think we're gonna see more.
Okay.
I think like up to the series at this point, like obviously we're not just taking into account Act 3. We're taking into account the entire series. And I love Deku. Like, just not even thinking about Act 3. I love all the stuff he's had before.
Yeah.
Like, he was at his best in Cultural Festival, and that's one of my favorite arcs in the series. His dynamic with Shigaraki in the war, like the previous war, is really good. He's a character that excels at having meaningful relationships with the other characters around him, and that's been a driving force for the story. And yeah, in terms of just Act 3, I guess we'll see. I don't want to assume anything. I think like if I get like my ideal ending for his character, it would be like top of A for me. But just with what we have now, I think middle of A is very fair, not taking into account like any assumptions we make about where his character is going.
I agree. Hey, like, I mean, honestly, I would settle just at top of B at worst.
I'd put him top of B.
That's fair.
All right, yeah, that's fine.
I won't argue.
He's way
I guess it's. Oh, go ahead. I'm sorry.
Hmm.
Oh, I thought you were so good.
Nah, he was just where I said he was.
Okay. I guess it is because yeah, like when you take everything into account, like for sure. Like I said, I love Izuku. It's just that like so much has been building up to what we got, and then we kind of just skipped over it, and it was like, oh, all right. So I guess like yeah, I guess in the here and now, I'd put him like C. But I guess putting into his whole character into account, I'd put him. I'd put him at like bottom of A. Like I guess. Like I think that's fine. I guess like
top of B, bottom A. Like I'm fine with that.
Yeah, I guess looking at it from that perspective, I think I can do that then. Okay, that's fine. Hopefully he gets some more. That's what we'll end that on.
Yeah.
All right. So your
I'd put it right next to Lloyd.
All right.
I
right
think
behind him?
yeah.
Yeah.
I'd put her like right
Right
below
next to
Lloyd. Yeah, Lloyd.
She's right above for me.
Whoa! Why did Meliodas move?
Bro, that's just because you're horny, bro.
That's not wrong.
Not wrong. What about it?
Yeah, and okay. So Meliodas, we got 2 characters left. So let's round this out.
Yep.
I have mixed feelings on Meliodas because, like, I do like Meliodas, but also I fucking hate him because I just don't like Seven Deadly Sins anymore.
Well,
I think
Meliodas'
we all had our issues
character
with final arc,
is
but I don't think
like he's unaffected by the ending. I think
He's
that's
still
the most praise I could ever give that ending is it doesn't hurt his character whatsoever.
Mm-hmm.
yeah.
It feels weird to think of a time when I loved Seven Deadly Sins.
God, right?
Yeah,
Remember when
it
chapters would
feels-
come out and we'd all talk about it, and it was a lot of
Be
fun.
excited.
Yeah.
It feels like such an alien point
The
in time.
podcast, when that was coming out, it might have been on the podcast. Like, we might have been talking about
Yeah.
it.
That's so weird to think
We
about.
talked
yeah.
about it. We liked it. Like,
Yeah,
all
we
liked it.
genuinely love. Like we all liked Seven Deadly Sins. It was a lot of
Yeah,
fun, and then yeah.
And Meliodas is just a good main character. I think like
agree,
going
yeah.
through it, he like going from like this very happy-go-lucky attitude he had in the beginning, and then like as the series goes, it sort of peels back the layers until we get his full backstory, and we see like just all the shit he's going through, the worries he has about losing himself. His backstory is just really fucking good. The reveal about like the whole reincarnation thing that he's going through is such a cool
so
twist.
fucking
Really good.
good.
Or like,
So
my
good.
personal favorite moment for him, it was out of that whole scene in the cave where he's reliving, that same memory over and
That's
over.
such a good
Yeah.
fucking scene.
So
And it's
good,
like
man.
he overcomes his rage not by like letting it go but taming it. Like that's such a cool fucking concept for that kind of power up.
Mhm.
Yeah. No, Meliodas is a great character.
Yeah,
Like, just
Meliodas
genuinely.
is, I'd say, like the best part of Seven Deadly Sins after it's ended. I'd say.
Yeah.
Well, Bon exists, so like
An
yeah,
is
Yeah, that's true.
Bon is pretty great.
Bon
But
has
I'd
a
still
lot of
say
great
Meliodas
moments.
is. Yeah, I'd still say I like Meliodas more.
yeah. Where
one
would
vote?
y'all put him? Yeah, vote I guess.
would
Let me look at A
I
tier
want to
real
say
quick.
B.
Yeah, I'd put him B.
Put him
I'd
like
put him B.
high B, low A person.
I was about to say I'd say like top of B.
I was gonna say like low A, so top B is fine. That
Yeah.
seems to be the most.
He's,
I mean, hey, if you want to push the
bottom
agenda
B,
for
top C for me.
oh damn. You know what? I'll push the agenda for you. I'll put him bottom A just for you. Okay. Yusuke Urameshi. For me, he's an easy A tier. I love Yusuke. I love Yusuke a
I
lot.
frankly don't feel very strongly about him. so
This
put
man
him
throws
lower.
hands against everything. That's just
I like
funny
you,
It's
enough.
alright.
Yeah, I love me some Yusuke. He's great.
Thank
I
One of
think
my
he's
favorites.
waking me up.
Yeah, that shit kicks ass.
I'm fine for you. Stay wherever you want to put him. Taylor, I'm not gonna
Yeah,
lie.
I don't
I
care.
like
Hey.
him, but I don't feel that strongly about him.
Sounds good to me. I'll put him right
I
up
feel
here
the
in
exact
S.
same way.
Alright.
Wow, what a
Alright.
fucking note to end off on. Like, yeah, I don't
Should have
care.
put a better.
Yeah.
character up there. I thought.
Yeah, this is my mans. I love Yusuke.
Definitely say he'd be. I definitely say he'd be around A tier. Or I wouldn't say top, but maybe middle.
So S tier is what you're saying? Got you.
Right.
Okay, so yeah, we surprisingly ended this tier
Fucking
list
weird list.
with
How about,
fucking
Lucy?
no D's.
Should
Easy
we
yes.
touch on Lucy real quick.
Yeah, easy yes.
You're right.
Uh,
we're,
yeah.
we're counting stuff not drawn by Mashima too, right? I'd agree.
Here's the thing: we can keep Lucy and S, but I think we should all see what everyone else thinks, just for the sake of it. Just to,
Oh,
where
yeah,
would
no,
you
that's
guys
fine.
put her?
All right. Let's who
Where do you
here
guys
has
vote?
like seen
Thought I
all
was
of Fairy
going
Tail?
to shy away.
I have.
Okay. Anyone else besides me and Sosuke? And
Really? I thought there was
Sage.
more. Sage?
Sage
Yeah,
that hasn't seen the final arc.
Oh.
Yeah, I mean Lucy's like a B or C.
Oh yeah, you've seen enough to have an opinion.
Yeah.
Okay, I'll give my opinion. I think she is fine. She has a lot of solid character moments that are clearly drawn with one hand.
That's every Lucy drawing.
That's it.
that is how I feel. I think a lot of her
Damn.
character writing is a bit detracted by how fucking horny her scenes are.
Yeah, I will say
Um,
that.
And that does bother me because it does take away a lot of the focus. Like, I think it is hilarious how the moment in the Tartarus arc, I think it was, when
Yeah,
she loses that
When
one
she loses
spirit-
Aquarius, yeah.
Aquarius,
Aquarius.
that's right. And it's like, man, this is so sad for her. This is like tragic, practically.
Fucking
And-
Mashima turned the boob slider up to 1,000,000.
Right? Like, it's so weird.
Yeah.
It's just so.
Yeah,
It's such an odd
absolutely.
decision because I don't know how he wants me to feel in this moment.
It's dead ass. Like how I felt reading that. It was just like, man, this is such a great moment for her. And then I was just like, can you it's like titties were just popping out of the screen. And it's just like, can you move out of the way? I want to read the next
Get out of
page.
the way, god
Yeah.
damn.
I fucking turn the
read.
page. They fucking flop out at me again. It's like, I just want to read this panel. Can you move out of the way, please? Put them away. Like, Jesus.
It's a very, and like that is a big thing for her. It's like, it's just almost every time she gets a big moment, and that, I think that is just a general detractor of just fan service in Fairy Tail, of being one of its main negatives, the way it's handled. I don't think fan service is an inherently bad thing in anime or manga, by the way. I want to make that clear to the viewers. It's just, if you are shoving it into moments that are meant to be taken seriously, you're like, that's
Your
just
priorities are off.
Yeah,
Exactly.
exactly.
Yeah. So I you know what? I'd put her in B personally. Like, I don't
Bottom
hate
of
her.
B.
I don't hate her at all. I think
No,
she's a competently written character with some
So it's like,
very
no, I
mixed
hate her.
priorities.
Yeah, I would say bottom of B myself.
Where would you put her, Sosuke?
I was gonna say bottom of C. I don't like her.
I don't
Damn,
outright
L.
dislike her all that much.
L
Like, I can joke
ratio.
and say, yeah, D,
You fell
but,
off.
Well, I
yeah,
think
whatever.
C is like, I don't dislike her, but also I like her. I'm less interested in her than other C characters.
That's
you know?
fair.
That's fair.
C is
Actually,
very
you
in
know
the
what?
middle.
That is true. I do like some of the C tiers more. I didn't think of that.
Yeah, that's a shame.
A shame for you, indeed. So yeah, do whatever y'all want.
She's
I'm not
nuts.
saying
Oh,
that.
don't
she's
worry.
fair. I'm not
Don't
saying
worry.
no. We are.
I will.
All right, fine. You can get cooked for it. I don't care.
What do you mean, just me?
I tried
This is
to
our
save
tier
you
list.
by getting Aaron in like.
Bitch, you know it
speed,
ain't.
But you've doomed yourself. I don't care.
What do you mean? This is our tier list. You're going down with me.
Bruh, I am recorded saying shit in defense. but,
This
you
stream
know,
is 3 hours, and you're saying it at the very end. You think people are gonna listen to that?
That's fair.
Mm.
Aaron and
What do you
Natsu
mean, bro?
would get
Our
along
fans
very
watch
nicely.
every single second of everything we upload. Bro,
I
they
doubt
know.
it.
I
you have to
fucking
say yeah.
doubt it.
You have to confident. What the fuck?
All right.
There's that one person out there who does.
Yeah, and if it's you, thank you. I appreciate it.
Alright, well, this
Um,
was a good 3-hour stream.
Fuck yeah. All right. So we're
Longer
ready to
than
wrap up. Is there
other
anything
shows.
you'd
Yeah.
like to say to the people while we're here?
Thanks for watching. As
Yes.
usual, we'll probably post the tier list so you guys can make your own.
Yes, sir.
Yeah. Only give me a second. I totally forgot about that.
Yeah, I almost forgot about it my damn self. I was just gonna link it in the community post, honestly. 'Cause I'm gonna
I
make a
always
community
link it
post.
in the chat, though.
Yeah, that's a good
So
idea.
One last thing. It's just the dumbest like fun fact there could be because that's just all my mind is riddled with. One fun thing about Jotaro is in the dub is that like one of the last things he says is high noon, and that's great because he's fucking voiced by Matthew Mercer, who's McCree.
Oh,
That's it.
it's
cool.
noon.
Alright,
Alright.
here is the tier maker linked in the chat. If you want to do your own version, feel free.
Also,
There you
next
go.
week we only have JJK. We're only getting a JJK
Yeah, we
chapter.
might do another tier list next week.
Yeah.
Maybe.
Talk about it.
Probably.
Yeah,
We're
we'll
gonna talk
have to
about
talk
it.
about it. Yeah. Executioner, I saw your idea as well. Maybe we'll save that for a rainy day. The whole best teacher thing.
That would be a fun list because there are
Yeah,
plenty.
that would be a fun list.
That is
Yes.
a lot.
So we'll keep that in the chamber. But for now, if we're doing the tier list, we already have the one that we have in mind. You'll see it when you'll see it, if you'll see it, if you know type beat. But
Yeah.
I think that is everything we got to say for you here today. We appreciate you for coming out. And yeah, we'll talk to you later. Take care, everybody.